Oh, you record? You record your? You also record?
I'm starting to record my VODs now. Hi,
Wow.
hello.
Wow.
It is hello. It is not the usual time that I stream. It is because I'm not streaming Saturday, but like I was not planning to stream today. Was not planning to. I just inspiration struck. So
And you don't get you don't have an often where you can use this night overlay. So
I've been using the night overlay for Halloween. I've been using it for Halloween's, but also it's like I am way too bright for my overlay right now.
Yeah.
But it's a quick stream because I was just like looking into this. I was looking into like I first got the trailer for this one visual novel. But I had this trailer like recommended to me like months ago as well. And it's like the like funny thing about it is just like it has like the music for it. It's just a dramatic like ballad version of Every Time We Touch. As every time we touch, I get this feeling. Like that was. It's like It's very silly. Very silly.
I feel like with the whole theme of the game, do you want to like spoil a little bit what the story's about?
Heyo.
Now is Draystar on the desk?
Draystar I actually did not put him in my desk overlay, but I'll move over to game, and just turn on a game. Turn on game. So
Touchstarved.
Touchstarved. This is a visual novel. It is a gothic horror visual novel.
Ooh.
Okay. So I need to like share screen so I can so you guys can see what I am seeing. A lot of hotties on screen.
All the men.
So the story, it's funny that you said that has a little remix of Every Time We Touch, because when I think of this game, it's like, because every time we touch, I die.
I die. Well, no, you don't die. Yes, okay, so the story is that you have been born with a curse, and every time you touch somebody, you drive them mad. If you touch somebody, you warp their minds, and they're no longer the same. So the story is that you're going to a magical city to try and get this fucking curse off you, because you've had to deal with this your whole life. You are literally touch-starved. You have never not touched anybody, and anybody you have touched, they've gone insane. And you've been seen like a monster, probably. I assume. So
you're like King Midas, but instead of gold, it's madness.
It's insanity.
It's insanity.
It's insanity.
I was gonna make the joke of like that one. I forget who it is. Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B. It's like pussy strong, pussy feet. But I'm like, no.
Oh, wait, what?
It goes like. I forget it. I forget the exact lyrics, but she basically say like, "Pussy pops severely, and yours still."
Pussy pops severely, and now yours does not.
Now does not.
All right. So boom, new game. Yeah, this is a demo. This is a demo, of course. But so. There's not been a release date announced at all yet.
I have played it, so yeah.
Yes. Yes. Older audience, mature content that's limited to horror, graphic violence, strong language, alcohol, drug references, injury, and dismemberment. So let me actually edit that right now. I added like profanity and vulgarity and sexual themes, but I did not think of violent graphic depictions. Yeah. Okay. And also, I guess, alcohol and drug references. Should I have drugs and intoxication, excessive tobacco?
Probably.
Yeah, let's do it. I was
just to get all the P's and Q's.
Yeah. Wow. I'm good. This is very different from the usual. I mean, Baldur's Gate's probably the most mature game that I've ever played on stream. So.
Going on a date with Boodles.
Dismemberment! Yay! In Touchstarved, your choices matter. Yeah. Decisions you make will result in unique dialogue, interactions, or even choices in red text in which contain exclusive content. Try playing through the demo more than once and choose different options. You might even uncover a secret ending. And remember, there are no wrong choices, only interesting ones. Choose wisely and save often. Yeah, so it's like, okay. Oh, I can rewind text. Okay.
I did a little shout out on my channel.
I forgot to put it on my Discord.
Oh no!
You can focus on that. I can take care of it.
Oh, okay.
Everyone, did you make a tweet?
Yes, I made a tweet. I made a Blue Sky, I made a Tumblr, I made a post on my YouTubes.
You made a MySpace, I made an AOL Messenger.
I've made a post on my Weebly website.
I attached a message to a pigeon.
I put it on my status on my AOL. All right, what's your name? My name is Boodles. Oh yeah.
Boodles.
Choose your pronouns. I am she, her. This world began to unravel long before you were born. It began with fogfall. Spectral mist bled. Spectral mist bled from the scenes where reality was so thin it split. And from that fog emerged monsters and human beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect. Others were mindless beasts driven by a little more than the desire to slaughter. They had a desire to fuck.
Driven a little more by the desire to
fuck. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear while monsters thrived in the chaos. And then there's you. You're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone you touch. Choose your backstory. The Unnamed, a fallen oracle. You were raised as an oracle in a remote temple. The priest claimed your touch bestowed enlightenment, but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is following the mage's word, and you fled in search of the Hi, Vital! We'll do some monster thirst over here, yes. This feels on brand of me being in doing a cult, and then it's just every time it's like, oh, my touch brings salvation, and by salvation, it just makes people go fucking insane.
This is a biblically accurate VM.
Following the mage's word, you fled in search of the Cenobium. You regularly experience unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate sixth sense gives you a heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presences around you. The Hound, a forsaken thief. You were raised by society's outcasts, criminals who accepted you when nobody else would. Your partner in crime, a friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure, then betrayed you. They left you with only enough coin to travel to the Cenobium, your last hope. You have sharply honed social intuition, and you can survive and even thrive in the violent underbelly if any city is using your experience with the underworld to get ahead. The Alchemist, an abandoned mage, an exiled Cenobium mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. You seemed to take pity on... she seemed to take pity on your curse. but you discover that she was cultivating you as a test subject. Ooh. You fled to the Cenobium, seeking a cure. You're an experienced spellcaster with encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify the subtle effects of magic. Okay, what am I doing here? What's my origin? Okay.
I definitely went with alchemist because alchemy sometimes equals explosions.
Because alchemy's explosion. Oh, I need to make sure I mute my. Oh, my phone's muted. I was just like, right. I usually have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so it doesn't. Okay. Oh, it's like okay. So there's two men I have in mind. There's two men that are in my mind. Is like. I think it's like I feel like the alchemist would work well for one of them. Yeah, just like but it's like I guess the oracle thing. I'm just like it's not my fault. The priest like raised me as like some just like they're a god. And just like they just took a random child to they just kidnapped me and put me in a cult and and made it
coming of Jesus.
Yeah, I was just kidnapped as a child. I'm gonna do the Fallen Oracle. Boom.
Basically like Shadowheart.
These are monster dudes. Wait, these are monster dudes. These aren't monster dudes. These are just goth dudes. Yeah. Her name is.
These aren't monsters. They're just.
They're just e-boys.
They're just e-boys. Yeah. Your name is Boodles. You selected she, her pronouns. Your backstory is the unnamed. Is that correct? Yes. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death, the ever-present stench of decay, and countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. Oh wait, this is me. I'm very dramatic.
I write in my journal every night.
I
write with italicized font.
Yeah, so I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the wastes, finding a group that would accept me as a trial, and it was a trial in itself. As rations grew sparse and my canteen run dry, I began to despair, but then I saw it.
City.
Iridia, the city of knowledge, one of the last bastions of humanity left in the world, and home to the famous Academy of the Cenobium. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. Yeah. All that stands between me and a cure is a final stretch of salt-soaked waste. Or so I think until I see the first tendrils of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Oh, I hope that's not magic fog. Is this fog fall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it. A silent storm more oh, it is magic fog, fuck.
Oh no.
My stomach sinks at the very whisper it. A silent storm more devastating than fire. Dangerous in cities, but death sentence beyond them.
Oh, my stomach bubbling.
It makes your stomach bubble. It makes you shit bad. A thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. An eerie silence, heavy as the mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. Ah! Oh, stand back! No! The cry... The cry dissolves into wet gurgling. Oh, God!
Oh, God.
And then the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard, the air punched from my lungs. When I open my eyes, adrenaline lends sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. A traitor I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud, their back reduced to long strings of torn muscle, gleaming gristle in exposed bone. Bodies litter the wasteland. I guess whatever was attacking did not touch me because they knew, like, no, don't touch that bitch.
It's like, wait a minute.
There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with
there's some stink on them.
There's some stink on them. Don't touch them.
Oh.
I tried to rise.
Xenomorph?
I tried to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain so blinding. White blooms across my vision. Only when my eyes adjust do I see the dark shape in front of me. Oh.
Yep.
Basically.
Cthulhu Xenomorph.
Ew, it's fingers! At the top there! On the spines! Where? The spines on Dad's back. It's fingers!
Oh, no.
Ew.
Ew. Oh, they wiggle. You know if this was animated, they're wiggling.
Come here.
Come closer, my sweet, so I may get a good look at you with my back fingers.
My fingers.
A soulless stoops over the twisted form of a cadaver. I freeze, but it swivels its head. It swells its head. It blows up. It swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes twitch in my direction and blink as one. The soulless lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. Fuck. No,
God.
I'm cursed! I'm cursed! I'm cursed! You don't want to eat me! I'm cursed! But right before it reaches me...
I will give you such bad heartburn.
But right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. It did not give a shit about me. How close am I to the city? I don't think the wagon...
That is true.
I don't think the wagon...
ankle.
Oh, that is true. Oh, I do have a fucked up ankle. So then it wouldn't be good to run to the city. I'd be just limping and limping. Wagon. I'm just gonna hide in the wagon, I guess. I take cover beside the wagon where the air is thick with greasy smoke. Fire eats through the gaping hole, sputtering where lantern oil mixed with brackish water. Oh, I hope that lantern oil don't explode. Every person I see is dead or dying except one. Oh, Mother, forgive my sins. Guide us unto your hearth. We are worthy. You're worthy. A traveler grovels by the flames, their hands clasped above their head in fervent prayer. I glance upwards toward the gauzy lights of Iridia, just visible where the fog runs thinnest. I don't pray, not anymore, but the sight of the city is all the reminder I need. I came too far to die here. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist for the source. But the fog fog twists and stretches sound. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet too late. He slams into me, knocking me to the ground, and slips in a patch of mud. The soulless falls on him as soon as he slows. It catches the driver by its throat and rakes his stomach with razor-sharp claws. On his hands or on his back?
I use my back fingers, of course. They're the sharpest.
This is so... What? Why in evolution are you built this way? Ah!
Evolution had nothing to do with it. My father was the devil.
Just like... No one made me in evolution of mind. I spit in the face of God. He comes apart...
I say fuck natural creation. I want eyeballs for sleeves.
When you massage his back, he massages back. Oh. he comes apart like wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a steaming tide. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck for a handhold. Shit!
Human blood is great moisturizer for your back fingers.
No, I eat so much pizza. My blood is so greasy. It'd be really bad for your skin. Oh God. My hand catches on the jagged edge of a rib jutting up from the water. Bandages unfurl around the gouge torn deep into my palm.
Ouch. Oh.
The pain's quickly forgotten when a hand closes around my wrist. Ah! No! No, bro! No! Fuck! Shit! Can you stand? The praying traveler leans over me. We need to run. They reach for my hand, and I realize too late that my bandages have come undone. No! No! Don't touch me! Fuck! The sensation of their thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. All it takes is one touch, and in the space of breath, my curse takes hold.
This man's not gonna have a good time.
Their lips peel back into a deranged grin. No, I've seen this face countless times before. This is my curse. Madness of my own making.
No, I Joker-fied him.
I Joker-fied him, fuck! Their grip of my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. Let me go. Oh God, let me go. You got the stinky Joker hand. I got stinky Joker hand. No. Let me go. Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off my breath. Oh, fuck. Die. Spit bubbles at the corner of my mouth and flex my face. The edges of my vision darken as my lungs scream for air. I'm gonna punch him. Punch him! My nails gouge deep into the traveler's throat, but no matter how much blood I draw, they don't flinch. Ow! Ow, the throat! I know I said I was fighting them, but ow, the throat! Ow!
Scream, bring freaky finger morph back.
The more I struggle, the tighter their grip grows. My pulse hammers in my ears, slowing with each thudding beat. This can't be happening. I'm going to die. And it's not because of the fogfall or the solace, but because of my own curse. Tears sting my eyes. No, not you. You're not like this. No! This is so shitty. The hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears and the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches from mine. Lips still split into that macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath, then slump over the claws hooked through their stomach. Oh,
it did get them.
The soulless shoves the body aside.
I saw you were in a bit of trouble there.
I couldn't let you die like that. Couldn't let you die like that. I wanted to do it myself.
You're not going to let any meat be wasted? That's right. I am German now.
He was choking you with only 10 fingers, but I have 20 on my back.
The soulless shoves the body aside, and the glowing eyes studying its leathery skin thin as though grinning. Crunch. There's a flash of claws. Red spill across my vision. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of slit filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among an outcrop of reeds. Mine, neatly severed at the elbow. Ooh! It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Instead, I'll die
you
cold
should really
alone.
get that looked at.
You should really
get that looked at. That's not healthy for you.
Yeah. What do you oh god. Oh, I'm dying.
Anyway, back to dismembering you and eating everything around you.
Instead, I'll die cold, alone and face down in a desolate wasteland. A fitting end for a monstrosity like me. Oh, whoops, did I die? Whoops!
Oh, really?
If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. Cold is gone, as is the choking stench of bog water. I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion, until all thought and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror, nothing at all. Though the thought had a terrible appeal to it. Has a terrible appeal to it. But the next moment I take a reflexive breath. Air pours into my lungs, then out again in a ragged gasp. Yeah. Feeling comes flooding back. In my mind, it's like I sound cool, but then just like my outer voice is just like, no, God, ow. Feeling comes flooding back, warm cloth on my bare skin, a firm surface underneath me, a strange tang of sulfur in the air.
Ew.
Do not be afraid. Oh, it's the angel guy! Yes!
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. Do not be afraid. I assume this is angel guy. Do not be afraid. Yeah! Yeah! Yes. I twist my head toward the voice. Tears flood my bleary vision at the bright glow of a lamplight. Try not to move. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding, but more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. One thought cuts through my mental fog. Sexy.
Because I one thought.
Wow. Wow. Actually, it was multiple thoughts. It was multiple thought. It was one thought in succession of wow. I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is, but I'm completely at their mercy. Undoes buttons. Snow, stay away from me. My words come out a little more than a creaky whisper. Stay away from me. I clamp my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. No. Stay away from me. No. No? Who the hell is this? I'm gonna just pass out again. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay back down. I let myself slump back against the thin pillow, wincing when the motion jolts my head.
It's like, oh no, hot man.
Oh no!
Oh, I guess I'll just have to lay here.
And you're a doctor? Oh my god.
Well, you know what you're doing, obviously. Medical professional and all.
Yeah. A cooperative patient. Thank you. The words swim in one ear and out the other without much comprehension. I pull the sheet up higher, wiping my eyes until my vision clears. Hello. The stranger towers over my prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. That is a fancy-ass medical coat.
Get your scrubs ready, doctor. All right. Hang on, I need to get the embroidery right.
Belt 1, belt 2. Hold on, I have to start over. First I have to wear my mesh undershirt. And then put on my mesh undershirt. Then my belt. Then my first layer of coat. Then another belt.
Then my shoulder pads.
Then my shoulder pads / cape / sleeves. Then my cool gloves. Is there a way I can just hide the is there a way I can hide this? Well, I guess I could look in the gallery to see the CT if I so want to. My medical utility belt across my chest. Yes, with the two tubes there. It's like yeah. I instinctively shrink back, and that's when I notice that I'm completely naked, except for a thin linen sheet.
You stripped me.
You stripped me.
sir.
Sir, I know this is a. I know you're a
Just
doc. I
just
know
look
you're
up
a
what the
doc.
most-
I know you're a doctor, and I'm being weird. Maybe I'm just being weird about. You're a doctor. I'm the one being weird about this. Naked.
I think you are. You haven't stopped looking at me. You haven't stopped looking at me the same way Nala looked at Simba.
naked, lying on a low cot with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. I plunge my hands under the sheet to hide them from sight. Though it's too late, he must have noticed what they looked like.
If you middle click, I think it hides the text box. Could be wrong. Also try H.
H? No.
No, didn't work. Okay.
No.
I don't know though.
Strange. Cursed. Inhuman. I brace myself for his inevitable suspicion and disgust, but his expression doesn't even flicker from that courteous smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Where am I?
Where the fuck am I?
Where the fuck am I? Who are you? You're hot. Be calm. You are safe here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere with anyone. Even the shrine of my childhood, the one sanctuary I ever knew, turned out to be a horrific lie. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around me. Where are my clothes? Where are my clothes? The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the papers in his hands. I see you're not to be dissuaded. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you. Oh, I was just bare ass naked in the swamp.
Or like
ass out in the swamp, face down.
Just raggedy clothes, Goku style.
Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. Okay. Oh, this is cozy. With a soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery alchemical concoctions line the counters in neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch, a faint whiff of smoke and something distinctly metallic that I can't quite place. Oh, that art's good.
that art is really good.
The line art?
I feel like I'm gonna say something dumb. He got snake face, but it's like attractive snake face.
It's a bit. I'm trying to see what you mean.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe it's,
I see elven face. Like
yeah,
elf,
it is elf.
Elf.
He's got nose. he's got nose. The doctor produces a large, dense bundle of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He's easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look up. Oh, he's tall. Ooh, he's
Hello.
tall. He's tall. He's tall. Tucking hair, but behind my ears.
I just imagine like that one scene from Adventure Time of like Cake was flirting with like the dude version of Lady Rainicorn. I just imagine like you seeing this dude, like your tail puff gets puffier.
Oh, I see what you mean by it. Like he's got sharp features. Yeah, but it's like which the snakes don't have, but it conveys snake. He's got sharper. He's got sharp features.
That or the eyes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is and what he can do or what he wants with me. Meeting his gaze sends a hot frisson down my spine. Something about him nags at me, like a half-formed memory I can't place. Thank you. You are welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. With a curt nod, he leaves through a narrow door. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind me. Oh, I'm locked in.
No. He's like, oh, he trapped me in here.
Oh.
I've been kidnapped.
I count to 3 in the sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. An itch in my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. Oh! You stitched my arm back on?!
Man's
I know what I
good.
Man's talented.
Wow!
Remembering me?
It's like, my arm was like deep in like swamp water, and you cleaned it up? You sewed it back on my stub?
Cleaned it up. I mean, yes.
Oh,
Totally.
why do I feel itchy inside my flesh?
That
Don't
would
worry
probably
about
be
it.
The leeches of, that would probably be the leeches of the mites. I mean, it's a side effect. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off, and yet my arm
That
shows
just means
no.
it's healing.
And yet my arm shows no signs of injury apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least gasping out my last breaths. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. Swamp.
With the swamp.
But nothing happens.
Right in.
Swamp right in! The seconds tick by, and my arm remains resolutely healed, and my surroundings pristine and quiet. It's hard to read. In numb disbelief, I reach for the replacement clothes and begin swiftly pulling them on. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with a black woven cloak to go with them. But there's one thing still missing: my bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. I slide off the bed and take a few unsteady steps towards one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. I start opening drawers at random, and of course, when the door swings open, that's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for
You
something?
taking my medical equipment?
Are you trying to rob me?
You stealing my shit?
No! I roar around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step away from him. My legs bump against the edge of the cot. Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
that's got a smart.
It's like fucking stub my toe. Ow!
Well, it's a good thing you're in the doctor's office. Would you like a lollipop?
Yes, please. Your caution is understandable. Though if I meant you any harm, you would know. That doesn't make me feel that doesn't make me feel better in the slightest, but he makes no move towards me, so I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. The glowing scars and molted skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. May I ask why you need additional bandages? I clench my jaw. I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands, though the way he does it is strangely roundabout. I mean, either way, it's no. I refuse.
You can't. It's no. It's no. Be rude or no.
Yeah. No. No.
Don't worry about
no.
it.
Fuck you. No. I'm gonna do a little Sadie. Bop. Yeah. Ooh, bop.
I cannot believe Boodles would save scum.
Yeah, but in a dating sim. How dare! I'm just gonna. I'd rather not say. Well, that's a very personal question, and I don't really want to answer. Sorry. Is that so? Surely you realize I can only help if you tell me what ails you. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? No, best to keep my curse to myself for now, and learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me Karas. Karas? Karas? Karaz? Karaz?
I pronounced it Karas.
Yeah,
pronounce it Karas.
Karas sounds better than Karas.
Yeah.
Karas.
Kuras.
And where exactly am I? Iridia.
Where the fuck am I?
Where the fuck am I? Iridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Iridia. So I made it to the City of Knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here?
How did I get here?
This isn't my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful husband, but he could be. I brought you to my clinic, of course. You were the only.
He will be in just a second.
In just a second. You will be in just a second. You were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed immediate treatment. Which you provided? In that mesh shirt? and that sexy mesh shirt?
I'm so good that I cosplay to work. That's how good of a surgeon I am. I don't worry about blood and mess.
It's like I assure you, only my outfit slays. I have never lost a patient. Yes. Yes, even in this mesh shirt. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child and he's explaining basic addition to me.
Listen here, little baby. You don't know anything about medical.
Don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. I'm a grown man.
Very well, honey.
I frown and flex the fingers on my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine. Thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? Pardon? Solus attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I trail off, bewildered. I've never heard of any magic that could heal a mortal wound like that. What kind of person could do such a thing? The Dr. Kuras pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back in his chair, quiet for a long time. I do not know where you come from, but Iridia is the city of knowledge, deadly secrets alike. I'm having trouble reading.
He's too distracting.
Yes, I can't help but stare. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive freely. Okay, so no one wants to tell me shit in this town.
Speaking of
knowledge,
freely,
no one wants to speak anything.
speaking of freely, this wasn't free, by the way.
What? Huh?
Maybe 100,000 gold pieces. Thank
I presume you have insurance.
No.
Oh, then you're fucked.
My insurance was my medical attention was free because I was forced to be a leader of a cult.
Oh, we've heard that before.
Yeah.
So, do you have the cash now, or do we bill someone?
Yeah, I think my credit card is sinking in the swamp right now.
We take all kinds of insurance, including Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Great Shield.
Perhaps I could pay another way. And I unbutton.
Wait, I got one side. Oh, I see what you're putting down. Nurse, bring a broom and dustpan. This one's gonna have to work off her debt.
Since you have refused to indulge your secrets, I will. It divulge. Wrong word. Freudian slip. Refuses to divulge your secrets. I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. I was just. You are new to Iridia, so I will overlook this specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit it, he has a point. I'm also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep, steadying breath. This time when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Boodles! My name is Boodles. It is a pleasure to meet you, Boodles. There's a little more warmth in his smile, his polite demeanor back in an instant. Just gonna be polite. I'm just gonna keep being polite. Thank you for saving me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. It's I did not become a corpse in the swamp. Thank God. I chance to smile in return, even though if he won't explain how he did the impossible, there's no doubt in my mind that I'd be dead if not for Grass. Think nothing of it. I'm not sure if he's just being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions. But
hang
I have...
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. But I have to ask, why did you save me? You don't know me. Okay, so it just gave me the second... going on to the second option, I guess.
Yeah.
Why'd you save me? You don't know me. The question seems to startle Kuros.
Oh, his eyes.
His eyes are...
glowing.
His eyes glow. Wow.
Yee.
I could hardly leave you to die in the wastes. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. My fingers find the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Kuros might ask for such well-made clothes.
This man is loaded.
He's
hot,
loaded.
He's tall.
He's a doctor working. He's a doctor working for free.
He got money?
He's a hot doctor.
He's
a
wearing
hawker.
like a lot of gold. Doctor. No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient.
Don't say that.
I have known you 2 minutes, and
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I blank. What did you say? I simply met the few would that few would cling to life so resolutely or brave such a perilous journey to Iridium. I could not help being curious about you. His voice dips to a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. I don't know what to say to pretty curious yourself. Pretty curious yourself. Am I? So, well, I haven't forgotten about my arm. I wiggle my intact fingers at him. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Clearly not.
wiggly, wiggly, wiggly.
But you haven't asked me about you haven't asked me for any payment either. I require none from you. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin, and it would be unethical to leave you destitute in a strange place.
Wow. If only that were applied to real life.
I fall silent, unsure what to say to that. No, nobody would help a whore like me for free. There has to be some kind of catch or trick, right? A loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else.
It's like, save me from prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. Duty calls. Unfortunately, you're not my only patient today. The knocking grows more insistent, and Karasa lets out a tired sigh. Please wait your turn. Though he says it quietly, the clamor on the other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything before you leave, Boodles?
Your digits? Your
Is that your phone number? We're not allowed to give out information in the city. Oh, shit.
Can you just point to the direction where you live? That's not giving information, that's pointing.
It's information in some way. It gives you a general direction.
But it's so vague. Come on, that can't be informative.
It's like, come on, it'll be so mysterious and sexy. Oh, Between the Solus attack and my miraculous survival, I'd almost forgot why I came to Iridia in the first place. I need directions to the Cenobium. The Cenobium? The look on his face is downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you will find it there. The Cenobium's gates open for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. My heart sinks. If he's saying is he saying that I came all this way for nothing? Risk life and limb for nothing? No, that can't be. I've only just arrived, and Iridia is the largest city still standing. There has to be a cure for me here. Then, if not the Cenobium, where would you suggest? Do you know anyone else in Iridia? I shake my head. Then I suggest
I'm new. I don't know shit.
I don't know shit. I'm new in this town. Then I suggest a local guide. Head to the Wet Wick and ask for Leander. Oh.
Leander.
Excuse me, the Wet Wood. The Wet Wood. The Wet Wick. He sounds as deeply unamused. Follow the postings advertising Leander's bloodhounds. They are difficult to miss. When you meet Leander, tell him I sent you. This isn't much to go on, but Karas points toward the clinic's back door. You will be safe so long as you do not draw attention to yourself. That's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention.
Got them bad luck demons.
I got bad luck demons. If you require my assistance, you may return whenever you wish. Though he's smiling,
he operates his business from home. So this is his house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Though he's
So
smiling.
can you just point me in the direction of your room? Just like points
why,
upstairs. Like
why would you do that?
No reason. Not at all.
Yes. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. I find myself standing in a oh, it's bright! Ow! Ah! It's daytime! Ow! I find myself standing in a narrow and rather gloomy alley. I pull the new cloak up over my nose, stepping over the contents of chamber pots that have been emptied onto the street. Oh, ew!
Ew.
Oh, ew! Something weighs
Shit water.
shit streets. Something weighs heavily inside one of the cloak's pockets. My coin purse. Everything's still inside. Every last coin that I'd scraped together for the journey to Iridia. It doesn't even look like it was opened. There were so few coins to begin with. They probably weren't worth stealing.
Aw.
I glanced back.
He just didn't rob you, ma'am. He's a sweet man.
He's a good man. Literally
he's a kind-hearted sir.
Literally a saint. I glanced back at the clinic's closed door. Gross didn't take any payment. He'd even ask for a future favor. But he also said that in Iridia, secrets are power. Does he expect me to give up mine at some point? That's not exactly.
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. If you want me to help you, tell me. What's going on? That's not exactly a comforting thought. Still, no matter why he did it, Gross gave me a second chance and a lead on where I might find help. I'd better get going before he changes his mind. I squeed out of the alley and into the crowded main street. The line outside Karas's clinic stretches down the road already. Two thin peddlers queue alongside withered elders. If any place is in desperate need of a free clinic, it's this one. The cobblestones are treacherously rough under my feet, deep grooves worn between them by regular flooding and decades of hard use. I knew Iridia was a river city, but I didn't expect it to look so eroded. The buildings are tired and dilapidated, all cramped together in narrow streets. And there's something else, a charge in the air like the shift in pressure before a storm. Storm! For a storm! It's subtle, little more than a faint, persistent thrumming, but I can't seem to shake it. A child darts by, clutching something greasy wrapped in paper. The smell of fried food drifts over to me. My stomach gives a faint gurgle. This morning's catch, fried up hot and fresh. Not too many eyeballs today. That sounds disgusting, but I'm starving, so I duck my head under the stall's grubby awning.
Get them fresh and only slightly mutated. This fish only has 2 heads. That's right, a 2-headed fish. Eat a slightly normal fish.
Yes, if anything, 2 heads for the price of 1? What a deal!
That's right, it's got 2 heads. Not 5 mouths or 16 eyes coming out of the back fin. That's right, this is an almost normal fish.
Yes! A large fish leers up at me, its three bulging eyes still visible through the thick layer of crispy batter. The vendor
I
gives
said
me
almost normal.
this vendor gives me a gape-toothed grin. What's the cheapest thing you got? The vendor points at a metal basket with like long strips of savory fried dough. Fresh long lads, 3 copper apiece. Don't burn your mouth. I take the coins out, counting them gingerly. At this rate, I might not even be able to afford dinner. Reluctantly, I drop the payment on the counter and take my meal. Oh, well, this looks nice. Well, this part looks nice.
Hey.
Yes. 2 streets later, I pass under a wrought iron archway adorned with dangling garlands of red and pink lilies. The buildings in this quarter are a dizzying riot of color. Painted walls and tinted glass everywhere I look. Sheer red and pink curtains flutter in open doorways. Musical voices call out invitingly. Incense mingles with the pungent scent of flowers, barely covering the salt and musk of warm bodies. It's you, musk. This must be Iridia's entertainment district. Ow! I'm polishing off my food and dusting the crumbs from my hands when I spot a poster.
This is the fun district.
This is the fun district. It features a silhouette of a smiling man wearing a single dagger-like earring and the word "Bloodhounds" printed above his head. A motto, as above, so below. Circles the artwork. But welcome home.
Huh?
What is? I mean,
As above, so below. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing that's said in Welcome Home in the.
Hello, neighbor. Did Kara send you?
This isn't the fuck boy I'm looking for. So I look at this small puppet man.
I mean, as above, so below is a saying before welcome home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Leander is the leader of the Bloodhounds, then the face printed on the poster is likely his. I follow the line of identical posters around a corner and nearly hit my head on a precariously dangling wood sign. Wow, it's a low sign. I'm 5'2". That's a low ass sign.
That is not FDA approved. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's food. That's food.
That's for OSHA. Oh, maybe OSHA. Maybe OSHA.
Yeah. It's like, yo,
I don't know.
This sign,
It's a
huge
violation of something.
That is so much an OSHA violation. It violates the FDA.
It's looking at faded orange letters read "The Wet Wick." The facade of the building looks like it's seen better days, but I hear faint music and laughter coming from inside. Ah, okay.
Fancy. Lovely
The inside.
art. I said I love the art.
Good art.
Yeah, good art. The inside of the bar is a far cry from the abandoned exterior. It's not even midday yet most of the tables and booths are occupied by a loose assembly of people in matching green cloaks. Bustling bars are not something I'm used to, but I steel myself with a deep breath before pushing forward. A cursory glance doesn't turn up anyone with a dagger-shaped earring. I'm about to head towards the counter when a chant rises from the center of the room. Show! 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 The remaining green cloaks abandon the bar and their booths to rush towards the center of the room in a sudden torrent. There's no time to move out of the way. I'm caught. I'm crowd surfing. I'm caught, swept along in the ale-stitched current. Hey, fuck! Rhythmic chanting drowns out my voice. I thrash, throwing my elbows as the pressing of bodies grows heavier. My hip knocks into a table. Ow! Gripping it, holding on tight to steady myself, but the crowd has stilled. The chanting stopped. A pair of gilded boots stride across the tabletop. Titties.
Man.
Titties. Man. Seriously, you dogs? Again? Scattered laughter and cheers rise from the audience. I drag my eyes upwards. Wow.
Man.
Hello. 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 A well-dressed man stands on the table in front of me, his broad shoulders framed by the thick lapels of a trench coat. This is really last time, alright? This time when he speaks, the audience falls silent, as though bewitched by his magnetic presence or rich, low voice. But nothing is as captivating as his smile. He beams at the crowd around him, a performer on his makeshift stage. Don't blink or you'll miss it. He laughs and the dagger-shaped earring dangling from his left ear catches the light in a flash of gold. It would seem I found Leander. He raises his hand above the audience and snaps. A flash of green pale light. Real magic, no ordinary stage magic. Blinds me. Ah! It gets fucking flashbanged. As the brilliance ebbs of gaze, my gaze refocuses on the mage towering above me. He flicks his wrist, and the magic spiraling around him coalesces. A delicate flower stem sprouts from between his pinched fingers. One by one, growing lily petals spring forth. With a flourish, the mage presents the conjured flowers. The audience bursts into clapping and cheers. A genuine magic show is the last thing I expected from a place called the Wet Wick.
Like, oh, the boss is so cool. Like, he's the sexiest magician we know. My boss.
Yes, my boss is so sexy.
So hot.
He's so hot. Leander plucks the iridescent bouquet out of the air and turns in a slow circle, giving his audience a good look. Addie. My throat. Addie's. I drink a water.
It's like you gotta cool off.
Yeah. Now who could use some good luck? Eager onlookers scoot closer to the tables. Some reach for the lilies, while others whistle and call Leander's name. Woo! But his cool green eyes slide right over them, locking on me instead. Oh god.
Oh,
God.
you're not one of my gang.
Oh god.
You're new.
Oh god. Attention! Fuck! How about you? My chest tightens. Every person gathered turns to stare at me. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Save! Okay. I hate attention, but it's like but it's just like, well, I guess I have to go with it. Improv. Take the flowers. I reach out, all too aware of the way my fingers tremble as I carefully take the flowers from him. There's no weight to them, only a faint warmth that radiated from the stems. As soon as the flowers leave Leander's hand, their light dims. They fade away in a shower of opalescent light. To my surprise, Leander laughs under his breath. That's the problem with flowers. They don't last long, but they leave an impression, right? He grins at me, and I find myself smiling back. Oh no, I'm charmed.
He
Fuck!
He rizzed me.
No, damn it, that magic man riz. Hey. The chest belts, god Damn.
I was about to say, all right, sir, you must be titties. I mean,
Titties.
I mean,
You mean titties. I mean titties. Titties. Sorry. Titties.
All right, I'm
sorry.
it's
Sorry.
nice to meet you, titties. Fuck.
Leander steps off the table, dropping among the excited crowd with an audible clink. All right, bloodhounds, get back to your drink. Show's over. The green cloaks.
We love you,
Aw,
boss.
love you,
So
boss. You're so sexy,
hot.
boss. The green cloaks disperse at his command, returning to their tables and booths. Before I can make my way towards Leander, his eyes finally meet me. Oh. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He gives a friendly wave and then beckons me over to the crowded counter. I managed to squeeze beside him, but there's so little room that his broad shoulder presses against my. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all.
What a
So, I'll be okay.
Boulder shoulders. Is this your first time in Iridia? He says it lightly, with a genuine air of curiosity. Do I stick out that much? No, but I'm certain I'd remember seeing a face as lovely as yours around Lowtown. Brother!
Sir!
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 I'm here on business.
gas.
Are you here? Are you here?
That scene from
Business or desire? Okay.
that scene from fucking Ted.
Oh, Ted still on us! God
What?
damn, I'm here on business!
Damn, I'm here on business. My eyes flickered to the polished countertop. I'm not used to flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. Feel that? As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get you? Surprise me, and add anything my friend wants to my tab.
Sir, why your eyes so dark? You need sleep?
Yeah, bro needs sleep. He's got dark eyes. Wait, I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to admit I do feel a little thirsty after all that fried dough.
Feel a little thirsty, huh?
Yeah, if I just like go along with it and just be like, maybe I'll just go along with it. It's like, I will try something. I'll try something. I'll try. I'll have what he's having.
I'll see where this goes.
While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander leans his elbows on the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadows under his lower lids. His eyes wander over me in return, but when they lock on my bandaged hands, a sour taste rises in my throat. Oh, here comes the questions. Oh.
What's with those fucking bandages? Like,
It was like, oh, that's the style we're going for? Edgy. Nice. It's like, oh. Yeah. What brings you to the lake? Ross sent me. He pushes his hair back from his forehead, but it immediately falls back into place. So it's about work. Oh.
he was like, why'd you just say, hey, I was having a good night. Damn it.
I thought this was a booty call. Damn it.
I was trying to get some.
I was trying to get some. So it's about work. The bartender returns with a pair of glasses filled with what I can only assume is beer. Ew. I raise my glass and give it an experimental sniff. It smells faintly yeasty, but with an undercurrent I can't quite place. A quick sip confirms my worst suspicions. It's awful.
Briny and sour?
Ew! Briny and sour in a way that reminds me of pickles.
Pickle beer.
Pickled beer.
You drink pickle beer?
Pickle beer. But any thought of complaining dies the moment I look up and see Leander taking a deep swig from his glass. He lets out a satisfied breath.
He just goes, ha! And it's just all over your face. Just,
The breath in my face. Oh!
You hear that fucking cartoon sound effect? That.
How can I be of assistance? I need to get this upon him.
It's like you can brush your goddamn teeth.
Why are you so sexy but your breasts so rank? He fucking loves pickles. He fucking loves pickles. He just loves pickles a lot. As soon as the word Zenobium leaves my mouth, the entire bar falls silent. Bloodhounds twist around in their seats to gawk openly. Finally, an especially drunk one speaks up. Who are you? Bringing up the Sabonium in here. Throw him out! Oh, it's the old guy. Throw him out! This is Bloodhound territory!
Throw the hell out! This is Bloodhound territory! Ain't that right, my boys?
The vitriol catches me off guard. From the angry looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken... Vitriol. Vital.
The vital vitriol.
The vital vitriol catches me off guard. From the angry looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken some unspoken rule just by mentioning the Cenobium. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking as though he hadn't noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. Oh, for the love of... He drags a hand down his face. Hey, keep it down, will you? This is business. I tense, expecting an argument, but the outspoken bloodhounds silently return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Sorry about them. The Cenobium's a bit of a touchy subject in these parts. Mix in enough drinks and, well, you saw. How about we continue this outside? When I give him a terse nod, he pushes away from the bar counter.
What are we...
Is he gonna kill you?
In the alley? I'm gonna get shaked. Oh god. I follow Leander into an alleyway. He's gonna mug me.
Oh no.
How dare you bring up the Cenobubum.
It's like, look, I like you, kid. But you talked about the Zenobium in front of my boys, so down the drain you go.
Wait, hold on, wait.
We have a gang war with the Cenobium boys.
I follow Leander into an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick where layers of frayed bloodhound posters have been plastered on the walls. Hi, Majosity! He's gonna mug you and you will thank him. Oh, don't front face stare at me. Don't thank you.
Cutely mugs you.
Cutely mugs you cutely. Mugs you smexily.
I'm gonna need everything in your purse.
Thirst traps while putting while holding a knife at me.
Yeah.
Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the posters is impressive. Cross didn't send you here for help with the Cenobium, did he? From the look he gives me, he already knows the answer. I glance away. No, he didn't. I suggested I find an alternative. I almost read that as attractive. Hound over your money, twerks. Yeah, here you are, asking about them anyway. What do you need the Cenobium for? I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander...
I touch people and they go crazy. Oh, no way, bet.
You make people go crazy, huh? Takes off jacket. No, not in that way. No. It's not in a sexy way. It's not.
Trust me, it's not.
It's not hot at all. It's not. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you're already aware of the city's currency. Information's worth its weight in gold here. I was just trying to see if you were a sucker. Grass told you the truth. The Cenobium's dangerous. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky, or torture you if you're not.
Jesus.
But the Cenobium's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary.
We don't learn here.
We'll make you. As we learn, but we'll teach you a lesson.
This is the street of hard knocks. But before Zenobium showed up, it was Sesame Street.
The Cenobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. If any place held answers, it would be the Cenobium. That's why I came here. That's what they want you to think. But things seem too good to be true. Things that seem too good to be true are often just that. Such a simple statement, and yet it leaves me reeling. It's true. If I staked everything on a lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But as I always say, there's no solutions to every problem. I mean, there's no solutions.
There's no solutions.
There's
Just
no
give up
solutions.
now.
You're fucked. Just die.
Just give in. Forever. You tried.
Just give up. There's solutions to every problem and alternatives to every solution.
As I always say, at first you don't succeed.
Wait.
Well, I guess that's it.
If there's toast.
If at first you don't succeed,
Well,
starts walking away.
If there's toast, there's toast. He claps his hands and turns to me with a bright smile. That's why Cross pointed you to the Bloodhounds. Let us help you. Whether it's hunting solace, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables, we can do it all. And free of charge. Free? Really?
Hunting a what? Again? What did I do? Wait, I did eat a
also,
bunch of people
free?
coming into the city.
Free? Really? Free? Now, I mean, you just gave me the if it's too good to be true, it usually is. This seems to be too good to be true. I trust the free doctor more than you.
it seems
Knowledge
like
truly is money here.
the way I take it is like everything in this world. It's like knowledge is the money.
Yeah, I guess.
Knowledge is the currency. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah, it's like you just
memories
gotta.
are precious.
Yeah, you just gotta like tell me your deal. So you what's your sign?
It's like, can I buy this apple? Me and my family haven't eaten. What's 2 + 2?
Do you
5? Nope. Better luck next time. Oh, sorry, kids, we can't eat.
I thought it was gonna be like, what's 2 + 2? It's like, but you don't. Do you not know that? No. Please tell me.
No. Please. Please. I can't count that high. Look, 1, 2, 3. What's the next one?
4. Oh, thank you. Here, 5 apple. Here, you can have. Here, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after 4?
And now my mission ended and a new one begins. What comes after 4?
This is Sesame Street, but a gothic horror VN. There's a good song about that. Yeah, I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I'm shaking my head before he even finishes his practice speech. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. Then your problem must be fairly serious. And if the Cenobium is your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? When my eyes widen, he nods along as though he suspected all along. I'd be happy to help you out. That is, if you tell me what ails you. Leander might not work for the Cenobium, but he is a mage, and a powerful one if his demonstration earlier is any indication. I'm silent, plagued by indecision. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. hate to admit it, but he could be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a pained whisper. I'm cursed. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. What kind of curse? Something.
It's like curse.
Oh, tell me the tea. What kind of curse? Something ancestral or more recent? He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands. It's your hands, isn't it? I wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people. Hurts them. Before I even finish, Leander begins taking my glove off. Bitch! No! He tugs his left hand free and flexes his fingers. Let's see it. No!
Let's see it.
I knew it. I knew he was like this.
Literally,
Wait, you're cursed? Oh, bet. Let me see.
Oh, bet. Let me see. It's like, you drive people crazy? Hey, that's it. Hey,
mommy.
Hey, baby girl, let me see it. Let's see it. He offers me his hands and...
It's okay, mamacita. Here, I give you a humble kiss.
He offers his hand and prismatically flash of magic ripples across his palm, but I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't... No. I don't care how confident Leander is. I can't bring myself to hurt him to see his kind face twist into a mask of madness. Believe me, this isn't an ordinary curse. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you come from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in this city, you'll see 1,000 curses and thrice as many cures. Do you really think Karas would send you here if I couldn't handle it? How would I know? I only met him today.
And he didn't see the spooky dookie.
I didn't tell him about this. I'm as good.
Spooky dookie. I'm sleepy.
Spooky dookie. Come take a spooky dookie. I'm as good as any mage in the Cenobium. Better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then with a short breath, I began unwinding the bandages from my hand. Fine, but if you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you.
Bye, Leanne.
Oh, whoa! You can tie me up first. Oh my god! You can tie me up first, so it makes you feel better. Ayo!
Oh boy!
Ayo! Excuse me,
Sir.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying.
I'm here for business. I'm here for business.
I'm a married spot.
I'm not actually. I am single. I'm single, and literally everything I touch is bad, and so I don't have a spouse.
Because everything I touch turns you insane.
Every time I kiss, you'll think you can fly.
Every time I think, I lose my mind.
My heart beats fast. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke.
I'm having a heart attack.
With each joint I expose, I grow more and more certain that this is a terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hand looks, he doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakily over his palm. 3, 2, 1.
Are you sure you don't want to tie me up first?
Hold on, I'm saving.
Definitely.
Yeah, double save. Okay, okay, touch him. I tap his palm once as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins.
You know the art of shibari. I've dabbled.
I've dabbled. Oh. See? Can't be. This time when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I can pull. Before he can pull away. I told you there's really nothing to worry about.
And cue the crazy.
Yeah, he's just like, he trails off with my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes seem his remain a clear, soft green. A color. No, he's got it say. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Got you.
Sorry. This is a really serious thing for you, and I'm just
sorry.
making fun of it.
Sorry. That'd be really dramatic for you. I'm sorry.
But it was convincing, right?
Color rises on his cheeks, but he remains still, except for the subtle bobbing of his throat.
I have a massive Adam's apple, by the way.
Yeah. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of Leander's palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't prepared for. I'm not prepared to be horny. I've been with other people, kissed them, been embraced by them, and more, but not like this. My fingers, long depraved by years of bandaging, pick up every single hit. My robot came in, drink some water, your throat will thank you, and then Madrasti...
Drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
And then Madrasti pinned it.
Skip the drinking water. Just take a cold shower, bitch.
My fingers, long depraved by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. Grooves of his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. For as long...
I'm touch-starved.
Yeah, roll credits. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand. It's literally that blushes from hand holding. Like they do. They've had sex.
Sure.
They've had sex before. They've kissed, but hand holding. Oh my god.
Boodles, did you have any trigger warnings? Boodles, come on. You gotta be more careful about that, Boodles.
I did put the contact. Hi, hello, Pixel 17. Thank you for the pat on my head.
But you need a trigger warning for hand holding.
I had the wrong
Some
button.
of the fucking Miku video. It's like, we can't put it on. We can't do that till we're married.
Please, Miku! Just grab my hand. I've been here for so long, and he came in like on a surprise stream. Ooh, sorry, I had a burp. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand. Not without dire consequences. I've never realized what I was missing until this moment. When Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear gives way to excitement. My hand glides over Leander's wrist and up his forearm where smooth skin abruptly gives way to the raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. It matches the one that runs from his collar to his cheekbone. Could it be the same wound?
It's fucking...
That's a
I got slashed.
Hi, Quivix! I glance at Leander's face and his lips part as he considers his words before speaking. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? My hand goes still on his arm. So far.
I don't mind. I hope you don't mind me. Just
Alternate game title touch grass.
Touch grass.
It's like I'm not sure. I need to experiment more. Can you take off your clothes and just can you remove your sleeve a little bit? Actually, take off your clothes a little bit.
I've never been able to touch a raw boob.
Yeah, I haven't been able to touch a raw boob.
I've never been able to touch a boob without protection.
I'd like to know what bare boob feels like.
What does bare boob feel? I'll admit your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level-headed, but not due to your power. God damn, man. God damn. Do you have anything grabbable, sir? He takes my hand, his soft green eyes flicker to mine before he turns it to inspect the gold fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Look, we match. He points at a gold pin on his coat collar and I give him a small smile. I guess in a way, I suppose. We're wearing the same color, I guess. I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my hand, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. May I ask your name? I'm Boodles. You're right to hide this from me, Boodles. That curse of yours is unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can tell you're discreet, but you'd best not go showing that off to anyone else.
It was no match for me, but seriously, that is a problem. You need that looked at.
Yeah, I know. I didn't plan on it. Are you staying in Lowtown? I pause. Room and board or something. I haven't yet considered. You can stay in my room. Yo! I'm waiting. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. Oh, you're gonna give me a free room? Oh, the wet wick. Oh, goddamn. So far, the people here in this town have been pretty nice to me so far.
It's like, I'm a complete stranger, and I've been healed for free, and now I'm getting a hotel room, all through hot men.
Yeah, am I hot? Is this pretty privilege? Is it?
So I'll tell you, this game does a really good job of pampering you.
Yeah, which is good because pampering's my cake.
Yes.
The wet wick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of the bloodhounds have dispersed in a few cases, fallen asleep beside their drinks. Got any rooms left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off? A bartender. They are going to sell your organs.
What?
That was Madrassi's. That was a comment from Madrassity. It's just like they're all too nice. They're here. They neither want something from me. They want something. They want something. The bartender
wake up with like several more stitches. It's like we got a kidney, a heart, a second kidney, a lung here. We chopped off the hands.
Well, I guess it. Yeah, what is stopping me from just chopping my hands off and then getting prosthetics?
The time period?
Just like it's like unless
you couldn't feel anything properly anymore. For one,
like I guess like my character would never know the would never know the feeling of touching with a
man's raw boob.
Would never know how good touching with hands feels, so they wouldn't miss it. If they
being able to actually hold things in a very very precisely. I mean, what
if there's magic? What if there's magic prosthetics in this world?
Yeah, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, is it only your hands that are cursed? Yes, my character says that they have had sex and kissed people before, but so it's just the hands that are cursed. Just the hands.
Like I said, she's Queen Midas, but instead of gold, it's abject madness.
It's Joker hand. The bartender, who I now realize doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter. You know, I always keep the corner-room open for your escapades. Oh, goddamn!
For your escapades.
Oh my god.
It's lovely lady here.
I told you he's a fuckboy.
Oh my god. He just laughs slightly strained. And I always appreciate it, but you're mistaken. This is just for my friend, Boodles. Aw, damn it!
Sure.
I told you he's a fuckboy.
He's a fuckboy. Sure.
Oh wait, I didn't even read that. I was just saying that.
Yeah, sure. Stay as long as you like. You two have fun.
You two have fun.
He only does this good shit so he can get in your pants, in your drawers.
I'll gladly pay. Escapades, huh? Leander clears his throat and then holds the key out to me. If I hesitate, my coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Bloodhound rates. My treat, since you shared my secret. Food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small, but weighs heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you.
Yeah. And breakfast is complimentary as well.
Yeah. Go explore. You'll find many roads in Iridia, each leading to different answers. But if you need a reprieve from what haunts you, come find me.
If you need to de-stress, you know where I'm at.
I'm wiggling my toes. Just be careful. I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leander gives me one last friendly wave before I depart. Come back, I want to talk to you more. The air clings sodden and heavy without the morning crowd. The sunless streets look barren and bleak. Even the peddlers are long gone. Only a pair of crows remain quibbling over stale crusts in a gutter. I feel a ridiculous. I feel a ridiculous pang of envy. At least they've got reason to fight. I've never felt so lost. Kuras and Leander both made it clear that the Cenobium can't be trusted, but I came so far, endured so much. I need to see the Cenobium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. I should have asked somebody at the bar for directions before leaving.
We wouldn't have given it to you, you scrub. Fuck the Zenobium.
I'm about to turn back when a shadow passes over me. A cloud, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck. The shadow runs down the street in rivulets, formless, dark spreads like ink into blotted shapes. Claws stretch, a muzzle splits open to reveal long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep I feel it. I want to run, to scream, but I feel trapped as though the slightest movement or a single breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to see what got me first. Yeah, I want to see the bitch that's killing me first. I steal myself and then turn around. Yeah. The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came. I'm left standing in the middle of the street, alone, except for a figure reclined in the shade of a nearby stoop.
Anxiety.
Oh, hi.
Oh, no.
Hi.
Chest belts too. Electric boogaloo.
Yeah, in chains.
And a collar. Good fucking lord, man.
And a red eye makeup.
Red eye makeup. A monster, that much is clear from a glance. One could nearly be mistaken for human if not for the tufted ears. The tail curled around his ankle. Or the dusk pink eyes with pupils that sharpen like needles when they fall on me. Our eyes meet and the monster uncrosses his long legs. His hair gleams a shade of red that reminds me unsettlingly of blood where it curls around his collared throat. Oh yeah, his shadow. Oh, I'm looking at his shadow. Look at it. His shadow's like meat. Is like a wispy. He's got a wispy shadow.
In the spirit.
Jumpy, aren't you? His tone is so light and carefree that I glance over my shoulder to make sure he's speaking to me. Like, When I look back, the stranger props his chin on his knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable little smile.
If you need us to voice act, we can.
Oh, yeah, I guess you guys are here. You yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, just jump in whenever. Didn't you see that shadow just now? It was massive, moved like a beast.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Yes.
I
Even
was trolling you.
just for the funny. Even as I speak, I'm aware of how ridiculous I must sound, but the stranger's smile doesn't falter.
Do you want?
Okay,
Do you
who
wanna
wants?
take
Well,
this?
who wants to take him?
I don't know. I'm kind of loopy, so I might not voice act.
The only
I'm
beast
also
I've
loopy,
seen
I'm-
are the wick. The only beast I've seen are the wick drooling regulars. Though this did catch my eye.
Bitch, give me that.
We stole that.
It's with a flourish of his hand, my in-room key appears dangling from his finger. It turns on its chain, glittering when it catches the light. My hands fly to my cloak's pockets, and sure enough, find them flat.
Bare legs. Oh my fucking god, this kid.
Yeah,
This
but
guy.
this kid got this guy. Yeah, he's got the bare thighs. Wow. Yes,
Jesus.
he crooks he crooks his finger, beckoning. I've already taken 2 steps forward before some stifled instinct stops me. Something feels wrong. I'm still on the edge, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flicks at the edge of my vision. I've always attracted the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled now.
1, I love his music. 2, give us back that key, Bitsune.
Hold on. Bop. Eep. Where'd you find it? How'd you even find it? The key, I mean.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for shiny things.
He smiles widely enough to reveal pointed canines.
I saw you drop it. You really should be more careful. City like this, somebody might take advantage.
A bald-faced slide said without a hint of irony. I can't figure out how he picked up my pockets under my nose, but I'm certain he took my key and I need it back. I approach the man, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. He said, "Slay." The stranger's chain softly clinks with the tilt of his head. His ears flick.
Keeping your distance.
I'd be stupid to trust you.
You think I stole your dinky little key? From all the way over there.
He gives an exaggerated sigh.
I'm good with my hands, but not that good. Do I really look like a common thief to you?
Oh no. I mean, he's got me there. The sheer fabric of his sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, his shoes look like they cost more than I spent traveling here.
That's the things you're noticing, not the fucking chain belt thing
Yeah.
and the collar. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Mans is wearing
he's wearing lingerie out on the street.
Man is a like, sir, you're a goddamn streetwalker and you fucking know it. Give us our shit back.
He's out here chained up on a Thursday afternoon.
The sun's still out. Hella. Do I say the word BD?
I don't know what word you're referring to.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Is
Collared up. The sun's still out.
and then there's the shop behind him. No matter the city, parted pink curtains only ever mean one thing.
I was gonna say, I escaped from a Final Fantasy concept art book. I'm rejecting concept.
That's good.
I'm not looking to buy.
I didn't make it into Kingdom Hearts.
You're just like, oh, okay. I'm not looking to buy, and I doubt I could afford your services anyway.
Lucky for you, I don't charge.
No one charges in this damn city.
What do y'all? How does the y'all are no.
I guess I guess the economy is all in information though. I guess
Y'all are all dripped up with these fine ass outfits Where?
Oh, didn't you hear? The whole town's males population is consisted of fuckboys.
Everyone.
Do not explain
Everyone
money.
pays for sex. Everything is paid with sex around here.
It's paid either by information or fuck.
Oh fuck.
The man runs the tip of his tongue over a fang for the first time since I've stepped into that. For the first time since I stepped into that shadow, I feel something other than dread. My face grows hot. That's not what I meant.
I'm flattered, really. Were sex my trade, I might make an exception for you. How about half off
First of
for
all-
a handy?
First of all, you know sex is your trade, you lying bitch.
or you could
Bitch
just
Sune.
yeah, bitch Sune.
Sune!
Yeah, I said that earlier. Y'all didn't say that. I'm like, give us that key back, you bitch Sune.
I heard that my brain did not register and just auto-corrected to Kitsune. So, or you could just hand over my key.
Ask nicely, and I might even let you tuck my tail.
Just throw it here. Shut up.
That's it. Get the shotgun. It's fox season.
So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run.
He raises my key and tilts his head so he can watch it dangle back and forth.
I suppose I could just claim it. Your room for myself. Not that I'd be caught dead slumming in the wick with the rest of those slack-jawed imbeciles. You're obviously not from around here. So, tell me, traveler, what misfortune brought you to this wretched place?
His voice practically drips with derision? Derision? I don't know that word.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you anything.
Hold on, give me a second. Derision. Derision.
Hooray.
Contemptuous ridicule or mockery.
Aha, okay.
What could have possibly drawn you to this dreary little pig pen, I wonder?
Well, what about you? You're here too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He listlessly watches the arc of my keys swing around his finger.
The weather's shit. The food's dreck. And there's entirely too many monsters for a human to feel safe. Unless...
Dagger-sharp eyes flick toward me. They gleam with amusement.
Unless you're just dying to consort with the monsters.
By now, my embarrassment has worn away, leaving simmering impatience in its place.
You're not. So look, I'm not flustered anymore. Give me my shit back.
Give me my shit. If
Oh,
this
the
is
front view. Good lord.
yeah,
I finally came back to Discord.
yeah. If this is a shakedown, this is the most frustrating one I've ever heard of.
Man's just playing with his food at this point.
Yeah. Let me do like
Save.
save. Oh yeah, no, fuck off. Turn him down. Are you done, or did you just?
Well, it's not confirmed. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. So you go ahead.
Yes. Are you done, or did you plan on flirting with me until night falls?
I was going to say it's not confirmed yet if there is a harem ending, but save doesn't hurt to save.
Harem. He touches his chest in mock affront.
You wound me. How could you be so immune to my charms?
Because you're talking down at me. You're about as charming as
Yes.
You're about as
like
charming as an ox and
you're
half
like the
as
third
subtle.
hot dude.
Yeah. You're about as charming as an ox and half as subtle. I suggest you go practice your seduction on someone instead interested. This earns me a breath of breathy laughter.
Outrage. How about you teach me the ropes? Show me a thing or two.
The more he flirts, the more convinced I become that this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have tricks up their sleeves. Something tells me
Is
that this one's...
racist?
Probably, yeah. That's no.
I didn't hear the question. I didn't hear. What was it? What was the question? What was it?
Is it racist to say that that monsters always try to trick you? I mean, considering this, this is a conscious person. Yes.
Right. It's like I could fall for it, but he's a monster. Monsters.
Well, that's like saying that. That's like saying all tieflings in Baldur's Gate are like soul-stealing devils.
Yeah.
Racist.
Yeah. Something tells me that this one's more dangerous than he lets on. Even if he has a lovely laugh. Shut up. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me, but I'm not coming any closer until you know you aren't going to attack or bite.
I won't bite hard, unless you beg me.
No matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words into innuendo. Even when I'm silent, he goes on as though we're having a conversation, not a standoff.
Do you like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. Their Lewis is utterly exquisite. Truly a performance to die for. There's life in this dreadful place, if you know where to look.
You sound like you know the city well. The man's gaze flickers from me to the key dangling from his finger.
Naturally. This dump was little more than a miserable little smear when I first arrived. Hightown, Lowtown, I know Iridia like the back of my hand.
What about the Cenobium? Do you know where that is? His smile vanishes.
Surely you've seen it. That absurdly large tower looming over the rest. It's a little hard to miss.
You must mean that spire I noticed when I first caught sight of Iridia.
The Cenobium's overrated. Forget about it.
It's so overrated.
I can show you things those stuffy bores in the limp-dick tower wouldn't even dream of. Starts unzipping.
Yeah, what is there to unzip?
Starts unbuckling.
Unchains one
Starts
unchaining.
Unchaining.
I've already got plans.
Are you sure I could release the beast? Gross.
Oh.
Hi, Go-Go.
Oh, hi, Go-Go. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you some pressing matters at the Cenobium? Lunch dates with librarians? Tea time with the most esteemed abbess?
That's my business. What's the matter to you? I square my shoulders and the amusement bleeds out of him.
Your loss, I guess.
The stranger, finally bored of his tedious game, extends his hand towards me. The key rests in his palm, neatly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other move, I reach for the key, but as soon as my fingers graze smooth brass, my hand springs shut. His hands! I can't read. Give it a mafia accent. No.
He grabs your elbow. That's what he's saying.
I can't read. I can't read.
His hands are spring aside.
His
hands turns to springs.
His hands spring shut around my elbow. Ah! Hey! Bitch! He yanks me down and I stagger, my soul slipping on the steps. For a sick
by the way, trigger warning, there will be unwanted advances in this game, so there you go.
For a sick moment, I feel my bandages will unravel under his touch, but he's careful not to disturb them even as his fingers dig into my arm. Oh, they want you also to whoa voice as the character. Sheppy.
I knew I can't do OO voice.
I knew I smelled blood.
I knew I smelled blood. The week of death on the road.
I don't know if I could.
And that fucking doctor!
His,
Damn it.
his voice once
Oh,
well. His voice once silken lowers to a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe
his
and
voice,
boil.
once silken, lowers to a smoky, oh well.
The shadows around him seethe and boil as he pulls me closer. And something
And
else.
And something, I can try.
Yeah.
And something else.
He murmurs against my throat, nose grazing my jaw. Ah!
Yeah.
Let
Get
go!
off!
Fuck off! I tried.
Let
I
me get
grab a
a
spray bottle.
Let me get a good sniff. Let me get a good sniff.
Fudgy
I get
wudgy,
spray bottle.
ooh,
Bad bitch. Get off. Down,
Please,
heifer.
please
What
give
is
me
that,
huggy
strawberry?
wuggy.
I love strawberry. Ooh, that smells good.
Yeah, please give me huggy wuggies. Ooh woo, the fucking saying. Pounces on you. My mistakes. Rar X3. I try to twist away, but he doesn't budge. His breath trails down my neck, sending the thrill of dread through me. But just when I fear
Get off
he'll
me,
bite, he
Frollo.
takes a deep whiff instead. His wide, flat eyes gleam with naked hunger as he gazes up at me.
Do I have to do the voice still?
You don't have to do it anymore.
Okay.
Down, Cujo!
Mm,
I'm gonna
not
yell
quite.
every dog joke I can make.
Not
Yes.
quite human. Not quite monster. Seems we're both
There!
there.
The
Oh, that was
stranger's
someone else.
yeah, it was someone else. The stranger's ears flatten and he releases me with a short breath. I yanked my arm back, massaging it where his grip left grooves in the bandages. The stranger twists around to watch a woman duck out from the curtains behind him. Her press uniform marks her as a cleric of the Cenobia.
She has a slipper that she's about to toss at his head.
So she has a bat saying horny on it, and she's gunning for us.
Over. I should get up and stretch. I should. Hold on. Okay. Let's stand up and stretch while I read. The stranger twists around to watch a woman duck out. Oh, right, I have to click. But, wait, where's my mouse? Shit! I leave you all for, 10 minutes and you're making trouble again. Will you quit harassing the tourists?
Bad dog! Bad!
That's racist.
Yes.
The stranger, Veer, I take it, rolls his eyes and flashes the cleric a withering smile.
So suspicious. Can't you see this is a friend of mine?
A natural liar. He grins at me and his tail swishes minutely. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. I open my mouth to correct him, but Veer cuts in.
I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice.
Mm-hmm.
Though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens.
Danger is drawn to you like a moth to flame. I will always find you. Given time.
It will always find you.
It will, which one would you rather have?
Not the stalking one.
It will always.
Danger every day. Get away from me.
It will always find you. Given time.
The woman clucks her tongue. Flex her tongue, as though she heard this recital 102 times. Word of
I like the
advice?
teeth sucking thing, like, man.
Is it like a
Yeah,
or something?
I figured Discord's not picking me up, like, man.
Yeah. Word of advice: don't take free advice from lazy foxes lounging in the streets. This crooked would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it. She shrugs off a wilting look from Veer. Oh, please. Any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still. Veer raises gracefully at her approach. He pushes his He pushes his hair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing the long line on his neck. And suddenly, it dawns on me that the jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from the harness attached to his collar, but a leash. Oh. A heavy iron chain wound wound around a hitching post and padlocked to the back of his collar. Veer posed deliberately to hide his leash from me. Oh my god. So the woman produces a keyring from her pocket. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before selecting one and slotting it into the lock. Come on, unless your friend's tagging along for our merry little Solus hunt. You're hunting for Solus inside the city? Words momentarily fail me.
Man, it's dangerous.
The woman regards me with a polite, if tight, smile before marching down the stairs. Veer lingers. He stretches his arms over his head with a yawn, and I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens when he arches his back. I try not to stare at that fucking arch, bruh.
It's like, quit bothering the tourists. Get your ass back to work, Clifford.
Your little secret's safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed.
Veer hops off the stoop and bounds after the woman. His tail swings merrily, as though he hadn't just lied and threatened me.
Did you try that thing I mentioned? The Leventian knot? Knot? Are we talking about knots?
Not.
What?
That the one where you take 3 fingers and... Actually, don't tell me. Knowing you, it's disgusting. Veer's airy laughter echoes through the street. It's only after he and the cleric have vanished from sight that I realize I'm still missing something. Wait! Reflexively, I shove my hands in my pockets and find it. The room key. I pull it out of my pocket and raise it to the light just to be sure. A nagging feeling distracts me from my relief. I don't know what Veer's game was or what he wanted from me.
I was about to be so mad, like, get back! Like, hey, Todd, get back here, you thieving bitch!
all I know for certain is that the Cenobium saw fit to leash him. A fate I could share if that's what his vague warning meant. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, go, guys. I was, like, singing a song in chat, yeah. I let my eyes drift skyward, past the lanterns gently swaying in the breeze to the Cenobium faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need. Then I can put this all behind me. This time the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. It's easy enough to follow the sluggish river that splits Iridia in two. A colossal bridge arches over the dark water below. I cross as quickly as I can, climbing ever uphill toward the distant tower. Well, that's fancy. Hours later, oh god damn, I walked all the way here! Hours later, legs aching, arms sweaty, mom spaghetti. I finally find what I was searching for. The Cenobium of the Luminous Void.
As knowledgeable as these people are, they didn't invent elevators.
Oh, goddamn!
Like the Kung Fu Panda music playing as you have to walk up all the stairs, just.
Yes. Oh, Shippy, I forgot to ask. What's your pronouns today?
Since I'm playing male characters today, I guess I'll be he, him.
You feeling he, him today?
I'm feeling pretty masculine right now, yes.
Okay. It stands at the highest point of Iridia, surrounded by cold white walls. Well-dressed people stroll down the walkways, paying no attention to the massive tower in their midst. I'm the only one standing before the gates. I crane my neck up.
I'll be right back.
Up. Yeah. Until the top of the Cenobium tower disappears into the clouds overhead. My stomach gives an uneasy lurch. Though far greater than the humble shrine of my youth, the Cenobium gives the same impression of being a gilded birdcage.
I'm back.
Apple. Knocking seems like a terrible idea, but I don't see any other way of making my presence known. Knock knock! Hello! I'm halfway up the steps when something moves in my peripheral vision. Oh! A shadowy figure crouches beneath one of the white walls. They reach out and tug on a vine as if testing its strength.
Metrocity, I'm back.
Yes.
You don't have to miss me anymore.
Yeah. Oh, Patrol, who wants it? Who wants it? Dre?
Okay. Oi, you there?
That was the
What's all
patrol.
this
That was patrol yelling at them.
Oh wait,
Oh.
what's all this then?
Yeah.
So
Oh!
this way.
The shadow the shadow vanishes as quickly as I spot it, and a gaunt-faced man in a crisp charcoal uniform marches up the steps toward me.
Another tourist. Get out of here! Get out of here once you're done cooking.
No rubbernecking, nothing to see here.
A dismissive wave accompanies his equally dismissive words, and he turns on his heel without even waiting for an answer from me. I look back at where I saw the intruder, but there's nothing, just the leaves blowing gently in a cool breeze. I step away from the gates, hopelessness washing over me. That was a shadow saying, hi. A shadow saying, hi. A whisper so close I can feel the...
Hello.
So close I can feel the warm breath of brush of breath on my skin. I instinctively jerk away, but there's no one beside me. Halfway down the staircase, I spot a woman swaying in the breeze. She's gaunt as a rail, her blouse moth-eaten. I'm unable to take my eyes off her, not because of the way she smiles a little too widely or the way her tousled braids looks unbrushed for days, but because her eyes shine a vibrant, unnatural crimson. I'm both entranced and unsettled by their subtle glow. These days you need a miracle to get in there. I'm unsure how to respond, or even if I should. Her gaze is uncomfortably fixed on me, heavy as lead. No, yeah, but how many saves can you do? Oh, you could do a lot. You could do like 100.
Yeah, no, they were prepared.
You could do 100 saves on the. Her gaze is uncomfortably fixed on me, heavy as lead.
Respond? We already saved.
Seems like I'm on the market for a miracle. Know anyone selling? She beams at me like I've said the greatest thing she ever heard. Oh no. Lucky for you.
deal.
Lucky for you. I have them for free.
Everything's free
No one
here.
makes money here.
Whatever she's selling, I'm not interested. My words come out in an entire breath. No thanks. I start down the stairs, but she abruptly steps into my path. She turns her back to me before I can react. She slips her fingers under the lacing of her collar, stripping out of her blouse and broad daylight. Whoa, hey, whoa, what are you doing? As worn fabric unveils bare skin, my panic is smothered by cold horror. A misshapen sunken scar carves into the woman's body. Pitted, gnarled skin snakes down her shoulders, blooming into a gaping hole in the back of her neck.
Jesus.
A shuddering breath escapes me. The fuck?
I said, the fuck? I said there was no art before. I see why now.
Yeah. Whatever disease this woman had ate away at her from the... Whatever disease this woman had ate away at her from the inside out.
She got the viscericitis.
How is she able to move or breathe? It's impossible. She shouldn't be alive, and yet... The power to cure anything can be yours, too. The power of the sea spring.
Sea spring.
The woman slides back into her blouse and deftly laces it up. If I've caught your interest, then follow me.
You just flashed me, so yeah, I'm interested.
It's only a short walk away. Without another glance, she leisurely strolls down the cenobium stairs. loose braids bobbing behind her. The edge of her scarf peeks out from under her collar. I stand there wordless until I manage to regain my bearings. It's a twisted miracle, but a miracle nonetheless. This could be the stupidest decision in my life, but what choice do I have? I take a final look at the Snowbeam's shut gates, and follow her down the stairs. This is a bad idea.
Yes.
This is a very bad idea. We descend from the higher streets, leaving behind their gilded decadence as we cross the river. The wet, derelict streets feel more familiar to me. But the Crimson-Eyed Woman, it takes me farther and farther still until I'm met with an all-too-familiar sight. My gut lurches when I face the open horizon. The city's outskirts are hardly recognizable in daylight. I'm probably safer for it, but venturing beyond Iridia's walls is a gamble I wasn't prepared to take so soon. Keep going straight and the sea spring will reveal itself to you. I bark out a bitter laugh, loud and involuntary.
This is a trap. This is soulless thing. This is eyeball, motherfucker.
This is a setup.
This is back fingers
Yes.
territory.
This has to be a setup. As soon as I step out there, some friends of yours will ambush and mug me. If I wanted something from you, I would already have it. She says so lightly I almost believe her, even if she looks so physically capable. Looks as physically capable as a toothpick. Or as safe inside the city as outside of it. Truthfully, the territory before you is the safest of all.
Beg to
What do you-
differ.
That's like gatekeep, girl
Girl
power.
boss.
What do you mean, territory? This region belongs to Eyes. Most people know him as a gang leader, but he's much more than that.
He's one of the. Yeah, he's one of the.
Yeah, he's one of the romanceables. I squint against the empty wastelands. Only a fool or someone with nothing to lose would leave the city. Apparently, I'm both. But if this sea spring cured her, I need to see what it can do for me. Set off into the waste. Over my shoulder, the woman calls after me. Good luck, Boodles. I hope we meet again. How did you know my name?
My middle name.
My heart pounds with each step I take from civilization. It doesn't take me long to realize it's not only the heartbeat I hear. Like a nagging thought at the back of my mind, I can sense another pulse thrumming through the earth beneath my feet. I felt this presence before when I first stepped out of Karas's clinic. A living dread coursing underneath the city. Only this time I'm getting closer to it. Romanceables, lunchables that are men. I didn't say romanceables. For what seems like an eternity, I force each foot forward, one step then another, until realization hits me. I never told that woman my name. Something pierces the horizon ahead of me. A building, nestled into a tall cliffside, but so starkly out of place it might as well be a hallucination. It drips with extravagance and honeyed mahogany, an ornate jewel of architecture. A row of dark silhouettes stands out on the horizon. Trees, I think, until I'm close enough to realize that's what I mistook for branches, or spikes and jutting tendrils.
Oh god.
Soulless. Several of them watch me in the distance like statues.
Hello there. How are you? What you doing today? What is your name? Did the nice red-eyed lady send you?
I don't think I just run. Exploding into a messy sprint, I push my legs as fast as they'll take me towards that decorated building.
Oh, you're running pretty fast. Why are you going so fast?
Come back! Quick, come back! Come back!
Flashes of last night chase me. The gushes of blood and screams of death. The smell of burnt flesh and sour bile. I can't go through that again. I won't.
You'll
Next
just,
thing-
you'll just be stitched together again.
We must have run into Daryl. Yeah, we kicked Daryl out because he was a freak. Yeah, the rest of us are not like that. We're sorry about Daryl. Yeah, we really should have kept him in prison. Yeah.
I'll be right back again.
You have a prison? The next thing I know, I'm dashing up wooden stairs and crashing through towering double doors. Oh god. As I gasp for air, my lungs burning from exertion. I'm desperate to be safe, but when I process my surroundings, it's more hellscape than sanctuary. Blood throat. That's blood. That's a river. That's a lake of blood. Oh. Hey, somebody was having tea on the side there to the left. Somebody having tea. Blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with a lucrid, unholy red. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth, but the rotten stench of blood never comes. Instead, a smoky scent hangs in the air, sharp and spiced. I swallow thickly, convincing myself it's not as gruesome as it appears. This has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles.
We purified this blood. We put it in our air filters.
Brought a crazy straw, slurps the blood. Pulling my eyes away from the pool, I take in the rest of my environment. Tall pillars flank me, blanketed in written notes. The seating pillows scatter the floor. A rustic kettle sits nearby. Someone must live here despite how eerily empty it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be stupid. Hello? Is anyone here?
We've already left the city, so why listen to logic now?
Yeah, my voice echoes across the cavern without response. I approach the paper cover of the pillars. Maybe something here can tell me more. I reach for... I'm short, so I reach the bottomest one. I reach for the note at the lower end. I reach for the lowest note in the lower end. It reads, "They watch me through the mirrors. They won't stop staring. They know what I did, but they won't have me. I'm safe now. I'm safe now. I'm safe now. The writing deteriorates into unintelligible scrawl. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. I quickly set the note back, my eyes darting around the wooden deck, but it's still empty. Vacant. Finally, I look toward the sea spring. That stillness hides something deeper. Something wrong. Something familiar. It's watching me. Hey! I spin around and come face to face with a pack of solos. Oh, they were talking? Hi!
Hello there! Why are you in our secret spring?
They chitter and growl, tendrils and spikes flaring threateningly. All different sizes and species, but staring one identical trait, glowing crimson eyes.
I have 17 back fingers.
I try to back away, but my heel teeters over the sea spring. I'm cornered. Alright, your step. It's deeper than it looks. Oh wait, no, it's a different voice. It's not the soulless. That voice again. Watch your step. It's deep. Watch your step. It's deeper than it looks. That's voice again. At the sound of it, the soulless freeze. Their snarls quieting.
No.
Hello,
More
man.
titties.
Titties! I search for the voice's source and find it above me, lounging in the rafters.
What up?
Hey. Okay.
Sorry.
I mean,
You look
okay.
lost, little sparrow.
Okay. That's like a... Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Are those tentacles
Okay.
behind you?
Alright, okay. Okay.
His
Alright,
gaze
okay.
His gaze is a violent crimson, one that sears through me, leaving me feeling raw and exposed. I want to be raw and exposed.
I'm a demon. How you doing?
There's the same eyes I've seen over and over. First with a scarred woman, now with the soulless circling me, all bound by the sea spring's blood red.
I see you met my cult.
In the shroud of I used to run a cult. Ha.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough work. In the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles. Thank you!
Madrasity gifted a tier 1 sub to man_titties. They have given
thank you,
16
Madrasity,
gift
for
subs in the channel.
Thank you, Madrasity, for gifting a sub to man titties. Why do all the men need more sleep in this? Yeah, everyone's got baggy. I don't. Karas did not look like he had baggy eyes. I didn't remember him having baggy eyes. He's the most well slept.
The only healthy.
He's the only
most
healthy one.
I just wear makeup.
In the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around the wooden bees. Okay. I can't focus. The soulless growls ring in my ears. They're not advancing, but that could change at any second. Panic rises.
It's the boss.
Panic rises in my throat as I struggle to track them.
Hey!
Hey! No!
Eyes on me.
My stomach rolls as I turn my eyes away from the soulless.
Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite.
That voice is good, Drez.
Thank you.
Yeah. For a moment, anger knocks my fear aside. Who is this bitch?
I was about to say, like, that line kind of was like, oh no, I chose to voice a bastard.
Who's this bastard?
I broke out 10
Fuck
gift for you, dick.
Okay, boop. If I say fuck you, I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die. I'm distracted. Tentacles, soul. I'm distracted. I'm kind of distracted.
There's a lot of Cthulhu happening in here. I'm a bit distracted.
I'm kind of distracted by the soulless about to maul me. Bastard!
oh, them? Don't worry, they ain't gonna do nothing. Only on my command.
I scan the soulless again. They really aren't attacking. Posturing more than anything else. You tamed them?
Power of the sea spring. They're hungry, so they might bite. You could give me a reason to stop them. I feel like I lost the voice I had initially because I see him as a douche now.
He's a douche now. How about I didn't do anything wrong?
Trespassing?
And that's punishable by death? He gives a non-committal shrug.
It's like, maybe.
Oh, I called out earlier to see if anyone was here. Were we supposed to play hide and seek?
Didn't hear you.
My voice stops in my throat. This man's terse coldness is both infuriating and terrifying. I rack my brain for a way to defuse the situation. Tell me what you want.
What you really, really want?
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I'm not in the mood for guessing games.
Your hands.
Alarm jolts through me. I hide my hands under my cloak.
Show me.
Why?
I'm not gonna ask twice.
With a sharp huff, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off on this?
Unwrap them.
Heat rushes to my face and fire to my tongue. I should give him a piece of my mind, but not when his soulless are one command from ripping me to shreds.
I twitch weird and they eat you. They're ravenous right now.
Yet no matter how much I will myself to move, my body is frozen in place. I stand there in for a long agonizing minute. My hands are trembling when I finally raise them. I know the skin beneath the wrappings all too well. The hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. I grip the edge of the bandages.
Stop.
With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot.
Oh, hello.
Hello. He's a monster with an imposing figure that towers over me. I couldn't tell how tall he was before, but he's big. Illuminated by lantern light, his features are stronger, sharper. So subtle clicks of metal accompany each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart hitches. What does he want? Is he going to kill me? I step backwards.
I know he's probably wearing metal boots, but I just imagine he's got tap shoes on.
And find nothing to. Oh, whoops! I've fallen into the blood. I find nothing to set my foot up. I've forgotten my back was to the sea spring. I fall right before a warm hand catches my lower back. Oh, ayo. Okay, I'm hovering above the sea spring. The scent of smoke and leather enveloping me. Blazing crimson eyes bore into mine.
Told you to watch your step.
I'm too stunned to muster a response.
This man's responses are so short.
Like I weigh nothing.
Anytime.
Like I weigh nothing, he guides me back to solid ground and steps back. Following a subtle gesture from his fingers, the soulless around us disperse and relax. The shift in their demeanor is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. The enormous tentacles are no longer in the rafters, though now I doubt it. Though now I doubt if I ever saw them at all. Either way, I exhale a breath of relief. Thanks. As focused on me as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. He kicks some seating pillows out of the walkways, checking the context of the kettle with a scowl. The sudden disregard is almost insulting. So that's it? I'm not a threat anymore?
Never were one.
Then why'd you threaten me?
People get honest when they're afraid.
In other words, he was messing with me. I drag a hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that it's the second time a monster has provoked me today. Your eyes, aren't you?
Depends who's asking.
One of your friends told me this was your territory. She also said you were a gang leader. But there's no one else here. I thought there'd be more people. Eyes picks up the kettle and walks to the edge of the sea spring, then dumps out the contents into the endless red.
Gang took a walk.
His pleasant smile stretches across his face, ear to ear. Then, an instant, it drops. I get the sense I shouldn't ask about his gang again.
What do you need the sea spring power? What do you need the sea spring's power for?
Depends. Can it cure a curse?
Probably.
You mean you don't know?
Nope. Yeah, sir, what are you?
An oni? So he shakes out the empty kettle and starts collecting stray cups, tidying up. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him in a questioning glare. When he notices, he returns with an amused smirk. Are you being irritating on purpose?
Listen, Sparrow. The sea spring can cure anything. Nothing's stopping you from trying it yourself.
What do I have to do?
Drink.
I have to drink from the spring? From the sea spring? My eyes glide to the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting that strange liquid makes my guts churn. Is there a price?
Always.
Oh, this is the first man that is, like, selling something.
Eyes taps his temple with a finger.
You'll lose. You'll lose. Sorry, my bad. Can't read it. You'll lose it for a little bit.
Not for, just definite.
Oh. You'll lose a little bit.
You lose.
That's it? Might have already beat it to the punch. My humor earns me an amused, fanged grin. He looks like shit. He looks shit. He looks like shit.
This is a shit. This is a little different. When you drink from the sea spring,
you forget who you are. Your mind combines with everyone who's ever drank before. Human, monster, soulless. One big happy family in your head. We're a hive mind, baby.
My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group minds. Well, hive minds. My attendants...
Right, yeah, hive mind was trademark, so group mind, but same concept.
Group minds. My attendants used to tell me that my power granted people access to a higher plane of understanding. A group mind of my own making. All lies. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but you obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Before I can finish my sentence, Eyes strides past me towards the entrance.
Time's up. Let's finish this later.
Wait, already? You barely told me anything!
Came on a bad day. I've got somewhere to be.
There's still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, but my frustration spills out before any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I get threatened and kicked out. You're joking, right?
Watch your tone. I'm nice, but you don't want to ruin the host's mood.
My skin prickles, the feeling of being watched washes over me. My eyes start back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances on the quiet surface. I take Eyes' advice and clamp my mouth shut. Eyes approaches a nearby Solus, a lanky dog-like one with 6 legs and a crown of tendrils. I had a burpee. Several sets of crimson eyes adorn its sides. Its forked tail wags rapidly when Eyes squats beside it. He runs his fingers through the tendrils, scratching its chin and petting its head. Running fingers through fingers. It's like holding hands, but worse.
It's like holding hands, but no.
But no, it's not. A gentle smile plays across the Eyes' lips. The affection he holds for the Solus is painfully clear. Dip my eyes away, my stomach fluttering at the tender sight.
It's getting dark out, so this pretty girl will guide you back.
Following a short whistle from Eyes' lips, it trots over to the entrance obediently, tail swaying. I watch the Solus warily. Pretty's not a word I would use to describe it, and the idea of it protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how should I find you?
Find someone with eyes like mine. They'll point you in the right direction. But think it over. Once you drink, you can't go back.
You'll get lost in the sauce. It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure. As disturbing it may be. I follow the Solus at a measured distance and watch it nudge the giant doors open with ease. When about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glance behind me. My heart skips when I meet Eyes' eyes. Eyes. I'm about to snap my head away, but he just flashes me an easy smile.
Till next time, Sparrow. I'll buy you a drink for scaring you.
From the lake. From the spring. Here, cheers.
Cheers.
I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. Outside, more crimson-eyed Solus scuttle about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack from before. They chase each other in circles, roll around in the bog's mud. They pay no attention to me as the dog-like one escorts me away. It's an uneventful trip. Sometimes the Solus looks over his shoulder at me to make sure I'm still following.
Are you still back there? I've got to guide you home.
Yeah, Stitch. I'm good.
Turkey Barabba!
Oh, my iPad's at 5%.
Oh.
Dusk darkens the sky by the time we reach the city. I can't sense that massive heartbeat anymore. Maybe it was all in my head. The soulless sits and looks at me expectantly with familiar crimson eyes. Pet
Maybe
the dog.
wave at it.
Pet the
She was a
dog.
good girl. It was a good girl.
It was a good girl. As nervous as I am, I carefully glide my fingers through the soulless tendrils and scratch beneath its chin, just like eyes did. It pushes into my palm in response, rumbling with a sound akin to a purr.
Aww.
The vibrations are soothing, almost healing my fatigue. When it's satisfied, the soulless spins around and scampers back in the direction we came, vanishing into the
Aww.
darkness. It's barely my first day in Iridia, and I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible. Tamed soulless being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. I had a day.
It's like, I
We're
have
behind
been.
Touchstarved Demo.
I have been.
Yeah, nightfall creeps across the streets of Iridia. The city, labyrinthian even in daytime, has become a warren of treacherous alleyways.
Jesus.
The streets are completely deserted. If I hadn't been here earlier, I would have thought this part of the city abandoned. I make my way through the winding streets, doing my best to keep my bearing towards the wet wick. My steps slow when I hear rustling in the dark. It sounded like a squelch. I
Say, that was a squish. I'm like, oh no.
I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me? I'm gonna be paranoid. Something wrong. The fine hairs on the back of my neck prickle. A frisson of discomfort running down my spine. Something is wrong. My eyes dart from one side to the street to the other, searching for movement, but the shadows are as deep and dark as pools of ink, and I see nothing. I can't stay here. I need to reach a busier part of the city. Drawing my cloak tighter around my body, I hurry on my way. Though I keep my eyes sharp and listen intently, there's only the sound of my own footsteps. As the moments pass and nothing happens, I begin to wonder. Maybe I really did just imagine that noise. I turn the next corner, my thoughts come screaming to a halt. My head spins. The world blurring as adrenaline rushes through my veins. Rushing through my veins. My veins. Only one thing is clear amidst the haze. The souls that attacked the caravan. Oh! It's crouched over a dark, distinct shape. A body. A garland of intestines spills from pallid flesh. Blood grouts the cobblestones. For mercy, the soulless is too distracted by its meal to have noticed me. My feet feel as heavy as stones, but I can't stand here. Holding my breath, I take a step backwards. He's just like, backing up! I'm backing up out of here. When the wet slurping sounds don't abate, I take another, and another. Then a shard of glass crunches under my heel. The world seems to slow to a crawl as the soulless raises its head, blood dripping from its tendrils. Every single one of its bulging eyes fixed unblinkingly on me. It's really here. It's come back for me.
Oh,
Yeah, only one rock.
you.
I'm off like a shot, running for my life through the darkened streets. Behind me, a piercing bay splits the silence, and heavy footfalls pound after me. My heart thunders in my chest. I take turns at random, trying to loosen the maze of streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear its breathing now, a wet, fluttering grass growing closer and closer. The same claws that severed my arms wipe out. I duck, saved by my pure reflex, and skid around the corner. Is he romanceable?
Come back! I am the dateable option! Don't you want to be with a service?
As I take 3 running strides before the bottom drops out of my stomach. A wall twice as high as me bars my way. A dead end. When I turn around, the soulless blooms in the entry of the alleyway. It's no longer running. It doesn't have to. As it prowls closer, my thoughts race. Some of the buildings lining the streets are lit. There must be people inside. It's a long shot, but Scream! Somebody help me! Ah! My voice rings out through the shadows, streets. Silhouettes pass by the windows, but nobody answers. In
Damn.
this wretched world, few people will stick their neck out to help their own flesh and blood. Never mind a stranger.
To be fair, I am fucking terrifying. I mean, look at me.
The soul is provoked by my shouting, gives a rasping hiss. It's the only warning I get before it lunges for me with a flash of claws. I hurl myself to the side, but the slick cobblestone betrays me. I fall, sprawling over the rough stone. As the Solus looms over me, I scramble away from it until my back hits the wall. There's nowhere left to go. It descends on me for the kill. But but the impact never comes. What's that what the cartoon splat sound effect?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you. Okay. I thought it was like, what? That's a choice? I warily crack one eye open, then the other, not sure whether I should believe what I'm seeing. A hooded figure crouches in front of me, one blood-stained hand outstretched. Moonlight slivers the edge of their stiletto knife. Their face and hands are splattered with blood and the soulless. My eyes dart past my unexpected rescuer to the misshapen form behind them. The soulless's many eyes, once restless and vibrant, now look dull and waxy. A red pool spreads slowly from under its body. Numb with shock, I can't help but stare. It's dead. After all the people it's killed, it's nearly killed me twice. I can hardly believe it. Well...
Do you want to take this?
Sure.
Yeah.
I gingerly take the offered hand. The stranger's gaze dips to my bandages. Pale lips part on the brink of a question, then close again. With the strength of blade belaying their slight frame, they pull me to my feet. Something about them is strange, unlike any human or monster I've ever met. I can't quite place my finger on why. As soon as I'm on my own 2 feet again, they pull away from me and start wiping the blood from their face and hands.
Stay there.
They turn away from me swiftly, leaning over the Solus's gangly body. With their back turned to me, I realized I saw their hooded silhouette at the cenobium. Sure it is. I'll be just polite. You saved me. Thank you. Oh my god.
By the way, I'm not dead. Can you tell this kid to get his shoe out of my brain?
Yes. You saved me.
I shouldn't have to. I had to. Sorry.
Their harsh response takes me aback. Before I can formulate a response, they continue.
What were you thinking? Traveling alone at night? This is far from the Westain haunting Lowtown.
Can't make heads or tails of them. First they saved me, and now they scold me?
Lesson learned.
That's
sorry.
me.
Sorry, that's it.
Lesson learned. I could do without the lecture, though. To my surprise, they break eye contact. Their attention glides back to the Solus's corpse. They examine it with an inscrutable expression. I clear my throat to fill the silence. I'm Boodles.
Mean, I think. Min?
Min?
Min.
Suddenly, Min tenses. Their blade flashes as they drive it into the back of the Solus's neck. The Solus thrashes once, letting out a rattled hiss as the air leaves its lungs. Min...
Oh god!
Min leans on the blade, driving it deeper and deeper until there's a sickening crunch in the creature.
And that was my L vertebrae.
And the creature goes limp.
You know how like spiders, like when they die, they like curl up. I'm thinking like the neck fingers, the back fingers, just like curl up when they die.
Oh yeah, like it's like as they die, like they twitch and like
Yeah, they're
and like curl up. Ew.
My heart thuds in my chest. It must have been clinging to life by a thread. Min straightens up, withdrawing their blade in a single smooth motion.
How did they put the wretched things like this out of their misery?
They calmly clean the blood from their knife. I swallow, my eyes still glued to the cooling corpse. Why is a solace inside the city? Min looks at me, eyes searching, before realization dawns.
You're new here. There's no walls around the city. Souls can come and go as they please. And so someone is contracted to stop them. Cenobium's patrols don't bother to protect Lowtown. Not anymore.
Let me guess, you're not a fan of the Cenobium.
I wouldn't go that far.
Their brow abruptly furrows and they sheath their knife, motioning for me to follow them.
It's not safe here. The vultures can smell death.
I'm not quite sure what they mean, but I don't want to stay lost in the city. I trail behind them as they stride down the street. If it's so dangerous, why are you helping me?
You were making an unbearable racket. Next time you walk into a Solus's claws, at least die quietly.
Okay, damn. Their answer is stingingly harsh. I just need to find my lodgings. I hold my hands up, trying to forestall any more snippy comments. All right, I get it. I'd love to get out of your way. I'm sort of lost. I just need directions back to my lodgings.
What makes you think I'll help you?
You already helped me once tonight. Why not a second time? That seems to catch him off guard. Their brow knits and they look away, scowling.
Troublesome.
Oodles? Oh, hey!
Hey!
Oodles? I turn... Hi, music! I turn, surprised by the voice. Kuras walks down the street towards me. His white and gold clothing is pristine, despite the grime of the city. Oh, it's bad. He's hot.
Oh no, he's hot!
Hello, Min. I see that Solus was your work. Min shrugs. There's a familiarity to the way they regard each other. You know them, Kuras? Min is a freelance who has done a few errands for me. They're quite reliable.
Unreliable freelancers don't eat. Food needs to be packed wherever she's staying.
What's that hand doing? He's got like a small pinch of salt.
I was gonna do the joke, but my brain's off. Just doing the salt off the elbow thing.
Is it? No, Go-Go, he's mine. Go-Go, he's mine. Bah! Anyway, sorry, Min, as you were saying.
It's quite alright, Boodles. How troublesome. Boodles needs to get back to wherever she's staying, before she wanders into the jaws of another Solus.
It is late. Were you able to find a place to stay, Boodles? I'm staying at the at the Wetwick. Both their faces fall. I see. Would you like a guide? It might be preferable to walking about alleyways. That would be nice. Min clicks their tongue and sighs, sounding mildly put out.
Going to the Immorales district? That gaudy cesspit.
This way. Despite Min's clear distaste, when Kuras leads me down the street, they keep pace with us. Go just down atrocious. Liz, catching my curious glance, Min's eyes narrow.
It's not safe this late. I don't care about you, but Kuras is the only doctor worth a damn in this place.
Are you like this with everyone? The deadpan look Min gives me is answer enough. I catch Kuras hiding a slight smile. I suppress a sigh and resign myself to having a grumpy shadow all the way back to the Wetwick. just a wet wag of a woman going to the wet wick to go sleep because I've had a day.
I have had a very stressful, surprisingly horny day.
The route Kuras takes is completely different from my slow meandering earlier in the morning. In no time at all, he cuts through darkened streets and twisting alleys. Oh, pretty! It seems like half the day has poured into the Amaryllis district's colorful streets. Laughter, clinking glasses, and music assault my ears from every direction. Yet the most noise still comes from the Wetwick. His doors hang wide open, lanterns lit. Here we are. He moves towards the door and Min lets out an audible huff.
Don't tell me you're going in.
The back, though.
It's a sleigh. I have some quick business with Leander.
Fine. He still owes me for yesterday's work.
They drag their feet, reluctantly trailing me into the tavern. Hi, Leander! Slay, Daddy! Slay! As soon as the...
I like to imagine that Leander sounds like Roos from Skyward Sword. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, what? What?
Groose from Legend of Zelda Skyward
that Leander
Sword.
sounds like Groose?
Yeah, Groose? You don't know Groose?
I know
The
Groose. I know Groose.
Yeah. I feel like every time he shows up, that's his theme song. Well, you don't see it?
I don't know. He's sexier than Groose.
Who the hell is Groose?
You don't know Groose?
I'm afraid.
As soon as the doors open, a wave of sticky heat rolls over me. Ew. In the hours since I left, the wick has grown suffocatingly crowded. Kuras stands out easily, a head taller than most. Even so, he is so tall. I want to climb that tree. Even so, I nearly lose sight of him amid the sea of swarming bodies. Pardon me. The crowd parts as though answering his request. Karasa glances over his shoulder as Min and me before gliding through.
How could anyone breathe in here?
Min follows Karas in a clipped pace. Hey!
Da, 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 da.
No! He's not Groose. Gogo's like, no! No!
I'm glad I'm ruining this man for you. He's mine.
I'm taking him. Leander is right where I left him, although he's traded places with the bartender. You're working in the bar. He holds a pair of shot glasses filled to the brim with luminous green liquid. And now for the finishing touch. A flash of magic paints the glasses white with frost. You're never gonna guess what's in news.
Oh.
Leander slides the glasses across the bar, and I get my third and fourth shocks of the evening in rapid succession. Oh! Eyes leans against the bar, an elbow propped up on the counter. He catches the glasses and lifts one to the light before turning it upside down. The contents magically congeal, staying firmly in place. Oh, like a Dairy Queen.
Like a blizzard. Like a blizzard. Like a Dairy Queen blizzard.
So I don't know who Bruce is, but there's been a joke festering in my head about ice, and I don't want to say it.
It's Groose. Groose, not Bruce.
Groose.
Groose.
There's been a joke in my head about ice, and I'm not sure if I want to say it because it'll ruin it for you.
Anyway, it's your line, Ice. Oh wait, shit. Sorry,
what?
sorry, I rewinded time. Sorry, I rewinded time. Whoops. He catches the glass, lift one and it's upside down.
You're supposed to make drinks, pretty boy.
Don't tell me you're wasted. You're wasted already.
Oh, hey! Everyone's here!
That-
Everyone's here right now. Veer, perched on the bar's counter beside Eyes, takes a single look at the shot glass and shakes his head.
What have we here? A bucket full of boogers? Leander's nose treasure?
You've eaten worse.
Yeah, have a good night, Go-Go. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night, Go-Go. Bye-bye.
Veer's lips twitch and his ears flatten when Eyes offers him a glass. He turns his cheek with a sniff and Eyes just snickers. Eyes.
Howard.
But don't tell me you're... sorry, that's Veer, sorry.
That's my line. It's okay. Don't tell me you're actually...
In one fluid motion, Eyes throws back his head and drowns the shot.
drinking that.
A dark look crosses Eyes' face.
It's chewy.
Ew!
Wait, what did I just eat? What did I just drink?
A chewy alcohol.
Oh no!
It could have been a jello shot. It could have been a jello shot.
A really chewy jello shot?
Alcoholic boba.
It's
A pudding shot?
alcoholic gummies.
A pudding shot? I don't know.
Yeah. Chewy? Wait, let me try again. Behind me, Min grumbles.
I told you this place was a nest of degenerates.
If it isn't Karasa Min. At sound of Leander's voice, Min's pale eyes grow wide. They look ready to bolt until Karas sets a hand on their shoulder. I promise this will not take long. Min's eyes start from Karas's hands to his face, then soften.
Fine, you first.
While they step forward, I linger behind, struck by a sudden revelation. All of the people I've met today know each other. Good evening, Leander. Eyes. Another drinking competition, I presume. Oh, is it evening already? I could have sworn it was earlier.
Just some friendly rivalry, Doctor. Nothing to be afraid of.
Karas acknowledges Leander and Eyes with the slightest nod, ignoring Veer entirely. Oh damn! not that Veer seems to mind.
I don't give a single fuck.
I don't care for you. He tilts his head and an impish smile curves his lips when he spots Min looming silently behind Karas.
Oh, I can take control of this entire conversation. Yes. Yep. I almost didn't see you there, Min. Looking for your booster seat. When the hood goes down, you know it's business.
It's like listen to heat.
Min pushes back their hood. They level Veer with his cool look.
I thought Eyes wasn't allowed to bring his pets here.
Oh. So
like,
Veer's tail
here,
gives
Rover?
an angry twitch. Oh dear.
It's bros being bros.
It's bros. It's bros being bros.
With Leon Kennedy. I mean,
Leon
Leander.
Kennedy. This is just a brunette Leon Kennedy if he was a fuckboy. He is at the first sight of an impending fight. Leander vaults clear over the counter and slides between Eyes and Kuraz. Now, let's try and keep the peace. It's not every day the esteemed doctor takes us up on a drink. His arm snakes behind Kuraz's shoulders. You're finally taking me up on that drink, right, Kuraz? I'm afraid not. We were merely escorting Boodles back to her lodgings. Karas gestures to my direction, and my stomach sinks. I reluctantly step into the light. As soon as he sees me, Leander's face brightens. Boodles, it's been too long. Everyone, this is Boodle. She's new to Erida. It's evening. We met this morning.
But it's been too long. We met this morning. We literally met like maybe 4 hours ago.
Yeah. I feel 5 pairs of eyes fix on me, and suddenly the bar feels suffocatingly small. My voice nearly catches on my throat. We've already met. Hi! I think this is... Hi!
The one's
Again.
the top. The first one's top, second one's bottom.
Yeah. And I'm a bottom. Hi. Again. Hi, everyone. Again. Hey, you've already met everyone?
Oh, look at
Hey.
eyes. Look at eyes.
Eyes does look good. That's good. It does look good in this. Eyes and Fear level me with subtly amused expressions. Fear's tail gives a lazy wag. Eyes, it's you.
We did. Not that long ago either.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to suspect she's stalking me.
He looks far too pleased with himself when I roll my eyes.
This is good art. Such good art.
This is good
Yay.
art. This calls for drinks. What does everyone want? I'm looking at his tits. I'm looking at this man's tits.
I'll have milk. I mean milk.
Milk. In an instant, all eyes turned to Leander, freeing me from the burden of attention. I still can't believe they all know each other. Watching them talk amongst themselves feels surreal. For the first time since I undertook the journey to Iridia, I feel a faint glimmer of hope. I know I was meant to meet them. The low, pleasant rumble of Leander's laughter pulls me from my restless thoughts. Ha! Well, color me surprised. You make friends fast, Boodles. I wouldn't go that far. We're more like acquaintances. A wise man once said that acquaintances are merely friends you haven't shared a drink with yet.
A wise man? You said that. Here, last week.
I can hear Min's lips curl with distaste from across the bar. Leander clears his throat and continues, unperturbed. Let's toast to Boodle's health. Care to join in, Doctor? Ross politely declines with a wave of his hand. How about you, Min?
No.
Are you...
No.
A resounding pop pierces the din of the barn. Of the bar. Barn. We all turn in the direction of the noise. Fear looks almost bashful as he accepts an overflowing flute from the bartender, pouring from a bottle so old its label has been worn blank. They serve champagne here? Since when? Fear pauses in the middle of licking champagne foam from his fingers with a coy smile.
You don't mind, do you?
In a transformation as impressive as his magic trick, the concern on Leander's face vanishes. He laughs softly. No, be my guest. I know you've got expensive taste. Then he shoots the bartender a frantic look.
Wait, hello? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear
Oh,
you.
what the? Okay, I just had a weird dip. I was like quiet for 3 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing Eyes didn't say anything. Is unbothered or uninterested in his company. Eyes cants his head at me. A light smile on his lips.
How about you, Sparrow? I did say I'd buy you a drink earlier.
No, my treat. She's mine. What? No, that's not. Yeah. Eyes regards Leander over the lip of his glass. In the dim light, the glint in his crimson eyes looks downright dangerous. Whoopee Boodles. I'll take that drink. I'll take you up on that drink, as long as it's not one of those green shots.
Told you it was Jello shot.
He's
I got it straight from the spring. Enjoy.
The sea spring. The sea spring.
Wait, no. Don't knock them until you try them. They taste better than they look. Somehow I doubt that, but I hold my tongue long enough for Leander to go behind the bar. He's lying, isn't he? When I glance at eyes, he only shrugs.
Like I said, they were chewy. Probably poison, too.
He considers his own drink, a tumbler of amber-colored whiskey.
Leander's has tried to kill me a dozen times by now. It's always a gamble.
Fear clicks his tongue in disapproval. When he finally looks my way, it's with a half-lit gaze softened by his third glass of champagne. Damn, you've knocked that down fast.
Were I you, I wouldn't let Leander put anything in my mouth.
He fans his fingers over his chest, voice dripping with fake reverence.
The Wet Wick is one of the finest drinking establishments in all of Iridia. While you're here, you may as well partake in the signature watered-down drinks and still nut leather.
He sweeps his hands towards a chipped ceramic bowl filled with spindly, speckled jerky that I can only assume is nut leather. What is the food in this city?
Nut leather.
Nut leather. As abysmal as you make it sound, this place is completely packed.
It's not. Oh, my bad. It's not all bad. Depending on the day, the food's edible.
Ice takes a measured sip of his drink.
Gotta stick around for the real attractions, though.
Before I can ask what he means, Leander returns with a tumbler that he sets in front of me. Uneven chunks of ice bob in a pool of reddish-purple alcohol. I sniff the drink.
Purple.
Like wine? So they're a polygroup, aren't they? This monstrosity?
Like I said, it's unconfirmed if you can do harem, but it's a
Yeah,
possibility.
but like... Yeah, like... I sniff the drink suspiciously. To my relief this time all I smell is the sharp, clean scent of gin with an undercurrent of fermented fruit. Relax, it's just a local specialty. Plum gin. But although if you're feeling more adventurous... I shake my head. Leander wraps his knuckles against the bar until the group falls silent. Alright everyone, let's toast! May Boodles stay in Iridia, be full of bright adventures and discoveries. Cheers! Leander, eyes, and Fear raise their glasses in unison. Min only crosses their arms, and Kurasa watches with polite indifference. I tip back my drink. The plum gin is eye-wateringly strong. Despite a sharp medicinal edge, it goes down smooth. This is smooth. One sip softens the edges of my vision. God damn! The next fades the din of the crowded bar with a low, persistent murmur. I find myself unwinding for what feels like the first time in years. Aren't you the popular one, Boodles? I'm guessing you met Karas first. It would be more accurate to say that I found her. He saved my life. I merely performed my duty as a doctor. Although I must admit that I was confused when I woke up missing all my clothes. Leander makes a choked sound. Somewhere behind her Min's size. It's not what you think.
Listen, I'm a medical professional.
I'm a doctor. God damn. What's with your minds? Boodles was in a grave situation. I could hardly treat such injuries through tattered clothes. The silence that follows stretches uncomfortably long. I look away, unable to face Cross's disappointment and catch Fear snickering behind his
Why
hand.
can't you say it like that in front of them? Oh my god.
That's my cue to change the subject. Cross isn't the only one who saved me today.
Don't you listen? I didn't save you. You were simply there.
That's Min for you. Leander reaches for Min, but they only duck under his arm with a practice ease, without so much as looking his way. As
Mauricio, motherfucker.
as reliable as they are moody. Oh, and my iPad stays.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
whoops. There you go.
And I'm the, and I'm just a PNG now. as reliable as they are moody.
You're one to talk, considering you neglected to warn her to stay off the streets at night.
Oh, I might have gotten a little distracted.
A little drunk.
Yeah,
you know?
from our unprotected hand holding.
A sin.
Min's only response is a short breath. At any rate, I never got a chance to thank you, Min.
Don't. The less Solus alive, the better.
For a heartbeat, Min's eyes flick towards Eyes and their lips twitch. Eyes is too busy nodding along to Veer's enthusiastic pantomime of stabbing to notice. Lost no doubt. Oops, shit. I've accidentally rewinded time. Lost no doubt in an enthralling discussion.
I've had enough of this hellhole. Let's go.
Min and Karas share a brief look, and the doctor speaks up. Very well, but there's something I must discuss with Leander, if you'll excuse us, Boodles. And just like that, the three of them depart, leaving me alone to savor my gin in silence. Or so I think, until I hear a voice so soft and low it's practically a purr.
God damn it.
Hi.
Lost your tour guide.
Hi. I turned to face crimson and pink eyes trained on me. It's not lost on me that they chose the instant the other that they choose the instant others left to strike. Okay. I just read it weird. It chose the instant the others left to strike. Just my luck. I had to be abandoned with the two most irritating people I've met all day. Monsters or not, there's no telling there's no telling what I'll do if either of them push me again.
Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get his knob slobbered out back.
Oh, ayo? Okay. He's got business with Karas and Min.
Huh. 2-on-1 business, Isn't he lucky?
I can't tell if it's the champagne or the company, but Veer has grown noticeably more relaxed. He sits with his chin propped on the back of his hand, his ears twitch to whenever a hiccup shakes his shoulders.
Good. Keep drunk.
Why are you so
drunk?
Why are you so far away? Come, join us.
He passed the empty bar stool beside Eyes, but I hesitate. The smile of Veer wears is sweet and distinctly sly, and with drinks in the mix, I dread how he and Eyes will mess with me next.
We don't fight.
I'm not sure about that. Just hours ago, he tried to rob me, and you threatened me.
Me? Still? Surely I must be mistaken.
You sure it wasn't? You sure it was me?
Yes, it was you. And you had the gall to kick me out just so you could go drinking. He gives me another one of his shrugs.
I was lonely.
A simpler answer than I expected, but I guess I can't fault him for that. Veer suddenly slumps forward, gossamer sleeves pooling where he rests his elbows on his knees. Eye sets his hands on Veer's waist, narrowly preventing him from tipping off the counter.
I'm good at catching people.
Yeah. Just like Veer does that. Veer does it on purpose to have Eyes like catch him. Oh, there I go.
It's like, why do you keep falling? No reason.
It was because you're always there to catch me.
Mhm. I'm gonna let you fall one day.
Will you though? I'm so
Yes.
I'm too pretty to fall. Drops it.
Somebody catch me! And then just,
Drops.
Like does nothing, just like drinks, just like
you're supposed to catch me! You're supposed to catch me!
I told you I'd let you fall one day, and you know why? Because it's fun.
Anyway, V.
How about we start fresh, hmm? Make on the proper introductions. Get off on the right foot and whatnot. I'll start. The name's Ver. Hunter extraordinaire.
Veer's right hand flutters to his chest, and he bows his head, flinching when hair falls into his eyes. Eyes doesn't say anything, so I suppose it's my turn now. It's Boodles. Veer considers me for a long moment, his tail idly swaying behind him. Then he knocks back the rest of his champagne.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Boodles.
Why'd you say that in italicized? he says my name in italicized, slowly and deliberately, savoring every syllable. A tingle jumps down my spine. I quickly turn my gaze away. I smirks at my reaction over the rim of his glass. Is something funny?
Nope. And in his mind, get snubbed, bitch.
I open my mouth and close it just as quickly. They want me to react, goading me into another ridiculous game. While their sharp, cat-like eyes keep me on edge, something about this tension is fun?
Yep.
It must be the chin. A flash of white over Ai's shoulder catches my eye. Across the bar, Kuras heads for the door. I don't see Leander or Min, but it feels wrong to let him leave without saying goodbye. I'll be back. Veer hums and wags his fingers at me as I leave.
What's up?
I slip through the cloud. I slip through the crowd, careful not to touch anyone, but just as I'm nearing Kuras. Gah! I stagger, shoulder checked by a man with a neck thicker than both my thighs. Damn. He stares down at me, nostrils flaring. I'm a waste shit stain. Oh, who has a deeper? Get a deeper voice. Let's get a different.
I'm a waste shit stain.
Good voice.
That was good.
Yeah, my words spill.
Real good.
My words spill out on their own. You watch it. I forget them as soon as they leave my mouth. That fucking Jin. The roughneck wheels around, shoving a bloodhound out of the way so he can close in on me.
What do you say?
He shoves me backwards, sending me tumbling to the sticky floor. Ew!
Uh-oh. This dude's about to get his ass kicked.
I'm fine, but my heart leaps into my throat when I see the roughneck bearing down on me. You're trying to start something, eh? The roughneck freezes, his fist cocked back. Of the group of bloodhounds called by the commotion circle him, sizing him up. For what feels like an agonizingly long moment, the roughneck looks from me from me to the bloodhounds. Finally, he sniffs and spits on the floor next to me. The lob narrowly misses my cheek. Ugh.
Yeah. Screw it. Too many freaks in this circus tonight.
He turns his back to me and comes face to face with eyes.
Oh,
A dangerous.
I just want to fuck him up.
A dangerous smile spreads across his face.
Hang on, I need water.
Oh, you'll do.
You'll do. Oh
no.
You'll do.
What happens next is a blur. Ice Fist crashes into the roughneck's jaw, causing an eruption of gas, shouts, and even cheers arouse. Woo!
Let's go!
Fucking.
No!
I scramble to my feet right as the frantic crowd swarms around me, cutting off my sight of everything and everyone. Through the ruckus, I hear Leander shouting, Hey, Eyes, take it outside! Bro!
Don't come up outside, you're gonna get blood on the floor.
Ignore them, everyone! Look, drinks are on me! With those 4 words, the wick erupts with hoots and hollers. The ring around me disperses as bloodhounds and onlookers rush towards the bar. Through the thinning crowd, I glance glimpses of familiar faces. Ice vanishes out the back, dragging the roughneck behind him. Come here!
It's like, you'll do. I was gonna go buy McDonald's later,
Yeah.
but,
What? You're gonna eat him? What? Excuse me? Cross leans near
I
the
don't know,
door,
maybe.
searching. Cross lingers near the door, searching. I suspect for any wounded before he disappears. Minda draws their hood up tight as they slip out a side door, while Vera leans over the counter to swipe a glass of wine from behind the bar.
Of course he would.
And Leander, seated at the opposite end of the bar, gestures dramatically and apologetically at the bartender. In the space of a heartbeat, I realize there's no telling when or if I'll see any of them ever again. Whoever I pursue may be the last person I get to speak to tonight. I follow. Leander! Leander! Leander!
Not Chris? Not Chris?
Leander!
Interesting. I was thinking we were gonna go with Chris.
I had a moment with Leander. I had a moment of unprotected hand holding. I need this. For the second time.
I feel like Ice. I feel
should've
like Ice
saved, by
isn't
the
coming back, so I'm kind of getting sleepy. So I might head off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
You're fine.
For the second time today, I find myself squeezing through a crowd to reach Leander.
By the
so
way,
is-
you should have
so-
saved.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh
So-
yeah, safe.
It's fine.
night.
I'll just do the most recent one and fast forward. As soon as he sees me, his easy smile fades. Are you alright, Boodles? I'm not used to someone looking at me with such earnest concern. I've been through worse today. From the sounds of it, you've had quite the day. How are you holding up? Could be better. Not bad
Yeah,
considering I've been
pretty good,
threatened. Not bad considering I've been threatened, robbed, came close to dying too many times to count. How could you fast forward hot mints? I should have known not to let you out my sight. How about the next time you want? How about the next time you want to see the city? I come along. I could be your personal guide. You've already helped me more than enough. Leander signals for the bartender. I'm parched. Do you want anything? I'll have a drink. Something strong and simple. Adventurous, aren't you? I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. Of course, you'll also need to keep an eye on me. I've lost count how many I've had. Deal. Once he's ordered, Leander turns back to me. Did you at least get to try any good food? I had these fried dough sticks from a vendor near here. As soon as I began describing my meal, his eyes brightened with recognition. The long lads from one stall? You've got to try them with porridge. There's another stall with a block away with these rosewater rice flour cakes. Take one bite and you'll think you've been transported to some high-town patisserie. Then bam! You open your eyes, it's the same trash-lined street as always. When he laughs, his hair falls over his eyes. He shakes his head and pushes it back. I'll show you sometime, if you've decided to stick around Lowtown, that is. The Iridia Leander describes is far different from the one I've experienced. But if you live anywhere long enough, I suppose it becomes home. If it seems like I'll be here for a while, maybe I'll take you up on that. The bartender returns with a pair of glasses and pushes them our way. Cheers. Leander clinks his glass against mine. I take a deep sip of the malty dark ale, savoring its flavor. It was surprising finding out that you all knew each other. I didn't think Garidia would be so small. You know how many times I've tried getting them all in one place? It's impossible, like trying to herd a bunch of soulless. I take it you know them well. Depends. Was there anyone you were curious about in particular?
You.
You! I'm curious about Grass. Do you and Grass work together? Occasionally. Did the mysterious competent doctor catch your eye? He seems like a good person. Seems like a good person. Though it's hard to believe anyone's a good person these days. As for us, he works hard to serve the people of Lowtown. He's a miracle worker, even if his bedside manner could use some work. Do you think he might be able to cure my curse? Leander starts to speak, but pauses to consider for a moment first. Ross is good, but he's only a doctor. Besides, unless you're actively dying, he'll make you wait in line all day like everybody else. I can just ask about everyone. Min? Min's interesting, not very forthcoming though. Ha, Min. My favorite grouchy freelancer. What's your impression of them? They seem irritable. They're a testy one. Got that right. Sometimes even paying Min for a week for work can be a struggle. Min works for you? Contract only. Min refuses to join the Bloodhounds, but they take jobs from me often enough to qualify. Just don't ever call him a Bloodhound, okay? I'll get an earful. Eyes? So you're friends with Eyes? Happened for a while, but he's rarely in town. Where'd you run into him? The Sea Spring. Leander chokes on his drink. He chokes violently into his fist before giving me a surprised look. You went all the way out there? How'd he treat you? He was intimidating. Intimidating, to be honest. Don't let it get to you. Ice does well in Iridia because he knows how to scare people.
By the way, which backstory did you pick?
I picked the Oracle one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a monster. You really don't think he's a monster? You really don't think he's a threat? Not in the slightest. Kind of racist of you, Boodles. I like to think of us as rivals. We like to keep each other.
Do you want a hint on getting the red dialogue option for him?
Well, the alchemist one, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you won't get it.
Yeah. Like to think of us as rivals. We like to keep each other on our toes, you know? Don't you think being rivals with a monster is a bad idea? If you wanted to disavow you, it'd be easy. No, it's not that serious. Sure, Eyes likes to toe lines on purpose. But he's blushing. He's not such a bad guy when you get to know him. My iPad's dead. My iPad's dead, Madrasity, I can't move. He's not such a bad...
Manually move it while you talk.
But he's not such a... I could. Yeah, I could. Hold on. Let me go into... the scene's about to end soon. But... No. Wait, actually? Well, I could. Hold on. We'll do, face up and down, input, where's mouse? Mouse position Y. Okay. Oh, come on. Hold on. Is it in my, range, let's, 0, 2, 0 to 180. It's a puppet.
It's working?
Yeah, it's working.
Nice.
Well, he's not such a bad guy once you get used to it. At least you froze that lip bite. Leander sighs and takes a swig from his glass. Beer? What do you know about beer? Leander shakes his head slowly, his expression grave. Beer, a living example of the Cenobium's cruelty. Most days they keep him on a short leash. I'm surprised you ran into him. So tell me, what'd you make of him?
He's a horny bitch.
Yeah, I know much. Kinda wanna know more. Sure. I wanna know more about him. When we all... He's mysterious, and not just because of the Cenobium. It keeps him locked up. The way they treat him. It's just not right. You know why he's a prisoner? Nobody knows. He's been in prison for as long as anyone remembers. But whatever he did, he must have been awful to consider the punishment. He's charming, but like any monster, he's dangerous. If you ever see him out hunting, you know what I mean. Leander swirls his glass, choosing his next words carefully. Don't fall for his looks. Rip your throat out for fun. That about covers it. Aren't you tired of standing? Let's find you somewhere to sit. Leander pushes away from the bar and beckons me to follow him. He leads me to a small booth hidden in the nook of the bar. A pair of bloodhounds noticed him and immediately leaped to her feet, offering their seats to us. Oh my god. As I slid into the booth, a web of graffiti scratched into the booth's tabletop catches my eye. The deepest grooves form the outline of a dog from Leander's posters. Dozens of roughly etched names surround the drawings, some fresh, some well-worn.
Is this all of his... Is this his list?
What's all this? It's tradition. Whenever somebody joins the Bloodhounds, they have a drink with us and then they carve in their initials.
Uh-huh.
The barkeeper must love that. After the first year, she finally stopped charging me extra for damages. 2 years and countless drinks later, she added her own name. You're not planning on recruiting me, are you? He quickly shakes his head. Not yet. You need time to think about your own path. You know where you're going to try next? The question gives me pause. I take my hands out from under my cloak and rest them on the table. Do you think you could help me? Of course, we can find answers together. Leander starts to reach for me, as if meaning to take my hand before stopping himself. His eyes flicker to mine. I won't fail you, Bones. And if you ever need a taste of normalcy, I'm always here for you. God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm constantly moving my mouse to like, oh my god! Ah! My chest tightens in the memory of touching him. Oh, yeah. Hold on, flash mode. Oh, yeah. My chest tightens at the memory of touching him. Oh, even now. Leander swallows. The table groans under his elbows as he leans forward. The booth is so narrow that it completely blocks my view of the bar counter. It's almost as though Leander and I are completely alone. If that's what you want. How did it make you feel? It was warm, exciting. I don't know how to describe it. Leander rests his right hand on the table. He looks at me, smiling when I place my hand in his. Slowly, he begins unwinding the bandages. Oh! stopping every so often to glance
My
at
toes are curling so much.
Yeah, for our character, this is like stripping.
Yes.
Oh my god.
My toes are your toes cramping? My toes are cramping.
As my skin becomes visible, I cast a nervous glance around the bar. But as far as I can see, no one is paying any attention. Leander squeezes my hand gently. No one will notice. He pulls back, resting his hand to his mouth as he can tug his glove off with his teeth. Oh my god. The muscles in his forearm tighten as he flexes his fingers. Our eyes meet and Leander offers his hand to me. Here you go. Hand holding on demand.
Hand holding on demand. The best service. I like to subscribe to that.
Oh, a lump forms in my throat. I'm certain Leander sees it in my face. The flicker of desperation. His voice lowers to a whisper. Anything you want.
Oh
my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So I was worried that it was locked to a specific background, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Touch his face. I blurt out the first response that comes to mind. Can I touch your face? Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Y'all ain't sleeping tonight, says Atrocity. I lean over the table, hesitating before I reach for his face. When my fingers graze his jaw, Leander laughs softly. That tickles. It's fine, you can just... Takes my wrist, angling my hand so he can press his cheek into my palm. Warmth spreads under my fingertips. A surprised breath escapes me. Gently, I run my thumb down the ridge of the scar on his cheek, and he shudders, his earring jingling against my knuckles. You're getting awfully bold. I've never touched someone like this before! Oh my god! And even though it makes my head spin, it's already not enough. I want to be even closer. My heart hammers, filling my ears with a pulse that grows unbearably loud until I pull my hand back. Are you alright? I can barely hear his words over my pounding heart, but I manage to nod. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little dizzy. Oh my god. Oh. He gives me a gentle smile, eyes crinkling at the edges. I've had a long day. You deserve some rest. Luckily, your room is just upstairs. Want me to walk you back? I shake my head. No! Me! I shook my head and began wrapping my hand back up. With each deep breath, my hand feels more clear. I'm fine, but thanks for, well, everything. Remember what I told you. If you ever need a break from the chaos of the city, I'll be here for you. When I rise, Leander gives me one last smile. Good night, please. Night. I trudge up the stairs, even as I leave Leander behind. The warmth of his skin still lingers on mine, burning through the bandages. Choose your fate! Choose your fate! My fate is him.
Big ass save button, but yes.
Yeah, save. But return. How much longer does this go?
You're like at the end. You're at the end.
Okay. Leander! 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 Okay. Thank you for playing. Okay. 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 Alright. That's the demo!
They
That's a demo.
dangled the carrot of sexiness in front of you,
Damn it!
and they pulled it away.
Damn. I like Leander. I'll have to see what Cross is
Told ya.
on my own time.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's see who's live today. Is there anyone live right now? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure there's many people live right now.
No name Paladin is playing Wizard with a gun.
Oh, that's out? Is that out, or is he playing the demo?
I don't know.
I need to see. Demo
night. Let's go say hi to them. Let me type the raid. There we go. And we're gonna boom. Get in! Thank you all for joining me. Oh shit! It's gonna raid now. Fuck! Ah! Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not raining now.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think I just accidentally hit the raid now, and then it was like 3, 2, 1. And it's like ah.
Let me just go. Bye.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Love you survived this week. You'll survive the next. Have fun vacate. Yay! I won't be streaming this weekend. I'm going to be on vacay. I'll be back the week after for Splatterween. Team Skeletons.
Team Skeletons.
Thank you all for joining me today. You survived this week. You survived the next. Love yourselves. Don't die. Bye.